Right, here we go. The final game of Wild Card weekend here on Monday Night Football. We've got the last game here, the NFC matchup here. We've got the Minnesota Vikings taking on the Los Angeles Rams. Sam Darnold's playoff debut. How will he perform? Matthew Stafford, a Super Bowl champion, back in the postseason once again. How will the Rams perform? The Rams were dead in the water about 9 weeks ago. Since then, they're 7-2, won their division, and they're here in the playoffs where they get to take on a Vikings team that's coming off of a brutal loss against their divisional rivals in the Detroit Lions. Minnesota wins tonight. They go to Philadelphia. Same for the Rams. Winner of this goes to Philadelphia. Rams will get the ball first, so here comes the offense with Matthew Stafford. This offense is dangerous. When Matthew Stafford is playing well, you know what it can be about. Playoff career here for Matthew Stafford, 4-4. Obviously, he won the Super Bowl back in 2021, his first year here with the Rams. Since then, they have not exactly done much in the postseason. They've been getting loss after loss. And they're looking to rewrite that. Last year, they were in the wild card round in an emotional game against the Detroit Lions. Matthew Stafford's return to Detroit did not go in his favor. Back in the postseason a year later, looking to get something going. And here we go. Play action on first down. Stafford across the middle of the field. He's got Puka Nacua. And Nacua takes the Rams into Vikings territory on the first play of the opening drive of this game. Puka Nacua just being left open in the middle of the zone. Stafford sees it, delivers it perfectly. Puka makes the catch and takes the Rams into Vikings territory. I would not be surprised if the Rams find a way to win this one. This is a dangerous game for the Vikings. Their defense needs to be on point because the weapons of the LA Rams make them dangerous against any team in the postseason. First down and 10 here for the Rams. Stafford hands it off to Williams. Kyren Williams picks up about a yard, maybe two. Second down coming up here for the Rams.
Second-year pro Puka Nacua, about as good as it gets on the outside for any team.
Yeah, it's a pretty good combination. And when you look at the start that they had this year, beginning the season 1-4, a big part of that.
Second down and 9 here for the Rams. Stafford going to take this in a shotgun here. He takes a snap. Looking towards his left, fires down the middle of the field. It is caught! What a catch by Higbee! First down, Rams. Rams are on point to start this opening drive. What's going on, John? The Rams are on point. What a catch by Higbee. Oh my God, that was a difficult throw by Stafford, but that was a really tough catch by Higbee. And the ball did not hit the ground. He does hold on. That's a crazy play to convert on. Wow, that's a tough one. First down and 10 here. They're officially in the red zone. Stafford taking this under center at the Vikings 19-yard line. Here we go. Play action here again. Stafford running the screen with Puka. Puka trying to dodge tacklers, but the Vikings defense makes the stop. He gets back to the line of scrimmage. Wait, he might have lost a yard. Second down coming up here. Yep, he did lose a yard. Second and 11 here for the Los Angeles Rams. Who'd you pick who did I pick to win the game? I picked the Rams. I picked the Rams because I don't know what I'm going to get from Sam Darnold in the playoff game, and I trust the veteran experience of Matthew Stafford, who's already won a Super Bowl championship with this team. So I picked the Rams to win tonight. I just couldn't convince myself to pick Sam Darnold in the playoff game over a veteran Matthew Stafford that went toe-to-toe with Tom Brady and won in the postseason. Second down and 11 here. Stafford in the shotgun here. He's going to take the snap. He's looking towards his left. Fires it quickly. It's caught. Gets it to Higbee. He picks up about 4, maybe 5 yards here. Third down coming up for the Rams. This is going to be difficult for the Rams here. If the Vikings can get pressure, it could be difficult for them. But if not, if they let Stafford stand in the pocket and get comfortable, they're done. Here we go. 3rd down and 7. They've got 7 guys at the line of scrimmage. They're going to back up here. And Stafford's going to have to call a timeout. Rams going to burn their first timeout here on the opening drive.
At last check, this crowd was anticipated to be 51% in the Vikings' favor, 49 for the Rams.
Because the Rams don't have home field advantage.
So the crowd about split, and those wearing purple making a lot of noise. And the Rams were prepared for this. They knew that they might have to come into this game using silent count. They have to use a timeout.
Yeah, definitely a factor. It's the unfortunate thing for the Rams. The fact that they had to move the game, that they do lose certainly the home field advantage that they would have enjoyed. I know in talking with
Barely a home field advantage. They don't really have home field advantage in this situation. People don't fill up that stadium for them.
so many Vikings fans down here in this end of the field.
3rd down and 7 here for the Rams. Here we go. Stafford takes a snap. Pressure's coming. He's got to get rid of it. Fires it. It's caught. Kyron Williams reaches out. Is he going to be short? They're going to say he's short. 4th down here for the Rams. Does Sean McVay want to go for this?
And he was short. It's 4th down, and the offense stays out there.
They're going to go and they're going to keep the offense out there. That's good coverage on Cooper Kupp.
Everybody else had a chance for the home run if he wants to bypass the opportunity for a first down and try to go for the score.
Here we go. 4th and 1 here. They're going to go for it on their opening drive here. They're going to go for this here with Kyron Williams. This is where the Vikings defense needs to be prepared. They cannot, if they make a stop here defensively, this will be huge. Stafford under center here on 4th and 1. Here we go. He's got to jump. Stafford got to jump. 1st down here. The Vikings jumped. He got them with the count. He got them. Is the Eagles-Lions NFC Championship inevitable? No. At the end of the day, we'll see what the Commanders can do against Detroit. And the winner of this matchup could definitely go and beat the Lions. If the Rams win this one, they match up well against anybody. They really do. With the offensive weapons they have and Detroit's defense, not Detroit, and Philly's defense being iffy at times, and the way they played offensively, I didn't like what I saw from the offense at times. But again, that was Jalen Hurts' first time back. So whoever wins this is going to take on Philly and Philadelphia. The Rams can go to Philadelphia and win. Here we go. 1st and goal. Play action here. Stafford rolling. Fires across the middle. Caught. Touchdown. Kyron Williams gets the touchdown, and the Rams strike first on their opening drive of Wildcard weekend here for the Vikings and the Rams. Touchdown, Rams. That is one hell of a response, and that puts a lot of pressure on Sam Darnold and the Vikings. The Vikings defense, once again, not showing up early on in the playoff game. I've got concerns with them. This is not a good look. You think the Chiefs might struggle some against the Texans? They haven't played 25 days, 3 weekends, 2019 Ravens. First of all, I'm not concerned about rest for the Chiefs. There are times where they've rested and they've been great. There's times where they haven't rested and they've been great. The rest is not going to be the factor in that. They're not going to have any rust due to rest. Now, will they be able to? Will they potentially struggle against the Texans? Yes, if the Texans defense shows up the way they did last week. That Texans pass rush, the way they got at Justin Herbert and forced him to make mistakes. If that Texans pass rush and that defense as a whole shows up in Kansas City and plays like that, they will absolutely give the Chiefs offense some struggles. But I don't think it will be because of rust. It will be because the Texans defense set the tone early on. But the Chiefs, they've had number 1 seeds before. They've had first-round byes. They've rested guys, and it didn't affect them. So I don't think it's going to affect them. They've won before with the first-round bye. It's not going to affect them now. What's going on, Lloyd of Houston? How you feel about your team, man? How you feel about your team next week in Kansas City? You guys did play them close. Who knows how that game goes if Tank Dell doesn't get hurt? And the way your defense played against Justin Herbert, you got to at least feel confident that if that defense shows up next week, you at least got a game against Kansas City. All you want is an opportunity. If you can keep the game close, you give CJ and an offense the chance to potentially do something. So the way that Texas defense played, if they play like that next week against Kansas City, it will be a tight game. Going to be tough in KC? Absolutely. They're the defending champions for a reason. They're looking to three-peat for a reason. So they're fully rested. They're fully engaged. It's going to be a tough one, but if that Texans defense shows up the way they did against the Chargers, they're going to have a shot at KC. Won't be easy, but they will have a chance. People forget Jared Goff had his worst game of the season against the Houston defense. Yeah, I mean, not only did Jared Goff have his worst game of the season against that Houston defense, Josh Allen had his worst game of the season against that Houston defense. So that defense, if they show up and put the pressure on Mahomes, they got a chance. Offense got to score and take the pressure off the defense. Absolutely. And again, I think they're going to have to figure some things out, because the way the offense played in that first half, that's just not going to cut it in Kansas City. They didn't score until like the final 3 minutes of the game. You go on that run to get the touchdown before halftime. Chargers do virtually nothing with the ball. In that case, you get the ball back, and then CJ gets you in the field goal range, and all of a sudden it goes from 6-0 to 10-6 heading into halftime, which was great. It helped open things up. But you can't go nearly an entire half of football with 0 points against Mahomes and the Chiefs. That is going to be a problem. Lamar cooked them to where I forgot they were good. The Ravens just match up well against the Texans. So again, with certain teams and certain matchups, some teams match up better against a certain opponent than others. The Ravens just match up well against the Texans, so that's an aspect that's just going to happen. But the Chiefs, they also match up well against Kansas City, which is why it would be a difficult battle for the Texans. But they still have a shot. It's just the defense has to show up, and the offense has to find a way to put up points. Going up against the Chiefs defense in Arrowhead is not going to be easy. But if they can find a way to score, they're going to have a chance against Kansas City. So, the Rams score on their opening drive and immediately put the pressure on the Minnesota Vikings offense to respond. 7-0 game here. More 7s than 3s, absolutely. Hell, I'll take the 3s over 0s. 0s are unacceptable. You want 7s, but you'll take the 3s because you cannot afford to get 0s in Kansas City. You need points no matter what. Sam Darnold put up the best year of his career. Can he show that same level of poise he showed through much of the season here tonight in Wildcard weekend to try to get his first ever playoff win? First down and 10 for the Vikings. Sam Darnold under center here. He's going to start off here with a handoff to Aaron Jones. And the Rams defense immediately makes a stop behind the line of scrimmage. That might have been a 2-yard loss. Second down coming up here for the Vikings. Rams defense coming out. Oh, it was a 1-yard loss, excuse me. But Rams defense coming out firing immediately. 2nd and 11. They know they've got to take the pressure off of Sam Darnold. You cannot put him in a situation where he's consistently dealing with pressure. I have said this. The Lions showed it all season long. The key to beating the Rams is to put consistent pressure on Sam Darnold. If you can consistently put pressure on Sam Darnold, you've got him. 2nd and 11 here. Vikings take the snap. Sam Darnold. There's the pressure. There's the pressure. And Sam Darnold gets down. Like I said, if you put consistent pressure on Sam Darnold, he will fold. Sam Darnold takes a sack here. 3rd and long coming up here for the Vikings. What if you travel back in time to 2021 and told someone in 3 years you'll have a Commanders-Lions divisional game? I would ask, did the Commanders draft a quarterback? Did Taylor Heineke just become did they draft a quarterback, or did Taylor Heineke become a superstar? Was watching the Bills content creator live stream, and nearly everyone in the chat was saying Jackson can't throw, and the Bills with the blowout made me chuckle. I don't care what Bills fans have to say, man. 3rd and 21. He's just got to dump it off here to Justin Jefferson, who's going to fight for the yards, but they're just going to have to get off the field. Rams defense makes the stop here on the opening drive for the Vikings. Like I said, Rams do watch film, and they're going to put the pressure on Sam Darnold. If you've been watching film all season long, you would understand. If you put consistent pressure on Sam Darnold, he is going to crumble. That is something I'm telling you, man. With the way the Rams could potentially play defensively, they were watching the film last week. They were watching the film. We sat back here. I told you last week on Sunday Night Football, the Rams are going to be watching the clinic that the Lions defense is putting up here. If they can, oh, look at this. Here comes a return, but he's going to be dropped right there. Right around the 22-yard line. But we said this. We talked about this. We talked about this last week on Sunday Night Football between the Lions and the Vikings. We said the Rams defense is going to be paying close attention to how the Lions defense plays Sam Darnold. We also said if you can put consistent pressure on Sam Darnold, he is going to crumble. And on the opening drive, they put consistent pressure. They got to Darnold. You got him off the field on the 3 and out. Here comes Matthew Stafford in the offense. The Rams are a dangerous team. I try to tell this to people. The Rams are a dangerous team. Matthew Stafford has Super Bowl experience. He's won a championship. You have weapons that can win. You've got a Cooper Kupp. You've got a Puka Nacua. You've got a DeMarcus Robinson. Higbee's great. Kyron Williams is great. They have weapons on that offense. If the defense can be consistent, watch out. That's why I think the Rams also have the capability of going into Philadelphia next week and pulling off the upset. Did you watch how Philly played against the Packers? The Packers defense put up a clinic. They put up a clinic. The 22 points was some of the most silent 22 points you could have got. They forced 4 turnovers and only got 7 points out of it. Jalen Hurts did not complete a pass for like 2 straight quarters. That's concerning. Rams have a shot if they get to Philly next week. I don't care about Bills fans either. It just gave me a good laugh. Bill fans are going to run their mouth for as long as they want to. At the end of the day, Sunday night, business will be handled. Either the Ravens flock's going to be in tears because they got beat and all of a sudden the Bills Mafia is going to be talking about Allen's the real MVP. Or the Ravens are going to go in there, handle business, smack these guys, head to the AFC title game, and Bills fans are going to be in tears as Ravens fans sit back and laugh at them and say, good luck with that. He was the MVP. He didn't show up like an MVP today. Nothing but trash talk is going to be happening all week until Sunday night. And the winner of that, the fan base that wins is going to be talking endless trash. The fan base that loses is going to be in tears. Do you look into referee assignments or anything? No, but I do know they do post the referees that are there. I know for the Ravens-Bills game on Sunday night, it's the same referee we had against when we faced off against the Chargers. So that was the game where we got penalized a lot. So it may be another one of those situations for Baltimore. He may throw a lot of flags. Who knows? But yeah, it was the same referee that was the official in our game against the Chargers.
Talking it over with Michael Bidwell, the Cardinals owner. Generosity exhibited by.
To be honest, Chargers got some pretty bad calls in that game as well. That's why I'm thinking flags are just going to fly. Flags are going to fly both sides. Second drive here offensively for the Rams. Here we go, play action. Matthew Stafford takes a shot down the middle of the field. He's got a man. It's caught. Gets it to Robinson. DeMarcus Robinson with the catch in the first down. And the Vikings right now look lost. I swear to you not. If the Vikings are snake oil again, I will tell Vikings fans never believe in them in the regular season. We saw this with We saw this with Case Keenum. We saw it with Kirk Cousins. So help me God, if they lose this wild card round in a bad fashion against the Rams, no one should ever take the Vikings serious, no matter what record they have in the regular season. First down to 10. Matthew Stafford right now is running a clinic. He looks perfect out here. Another play fake. Quick throw here to Higbee. Higbee breaks a tackle. Higbee picks up a first down. The Vikings defense is not ready to play. The Vikings defense is not ready to play. The Vikings defense is not ready to play. I mean, it might still be a problem because of defense, but who knows? The defense is not ready to play. The defense is not ready to play. This Vikings defense needs to wake up right now before they end up down 14. So help me God if they lose this playoff game in an embarrassing fashion. Stafford, 8 for 8, 98 yards and a touchdown. Somebody on the defense got to make a play. Here we go again. Stafford across the middle of the field is caught. Once again, another completion here for Matthew Stafford. Once again. Second down coming up here for the Rams. Stafford's running a clinic. He's just reading the defense and reacting. He's just cooking their defense right now. He's cooking their defense. The Vikings need to respond. The Vikings need to respond. The Vikings need to respond. Something. Defense. Anything. Make a stop. What is the defense doing? Second and 3. Flag on the play. This might be a false start. Oh, wait. The Rams call the timeout?
So that's already their second.
Rams call the timeout. They've already used 2 timeouts in this opening quarter, which won't be that bad if they're up 14.
104 yards already. Maybe look through.
Oh, absolutely. The Rams are arguably the most dangerous team in the NFC playoffs. I said they were a dark horse team. They're the most dangerous team. But I will say this right now. I don't think this Rams team can beat Detroit. I think if we get an NFC title game where Stafford has to go back to Detroit to try to go to the Super Bowl, that Lions team will get it done.
And when he gets hot, I mean, it's hard to cool him down. And he came into this game right from the start. The first throw to Puka Nacua, and he's just been on a roll ever since.
Matthew Stafford is engaged to start this game. Woo! It's one of those vintage Matthew Stafford performances. He's a Hall of Famer, guys. Just accept it. He's a Hall of Famer. 2nd and 3 here. Stafford hands it to Williams. Williams takes it. Williams inside the 30, spins, gets inside the 25. He fumbled the ball, but Puka Nacua got it. He fumbled the ball, but Puka Nacua recovered it. First down. Rams inside the red zone. Was that a clean fumble? Was that a clean fumble or was his knee down or elbow down? Whoa. Oh, that's a fumble. That's a clear fumble. Good job on Puka Nacua. That is a clear fumble. First down here for the Rams. Stafford again under center here on 1st and 10. Vikings defense just looks lost. Play fake here. Stafford. Play action. Here comes the screen to Higbee. Higbee picks up another first down. No, he stopped. He stopped short. Pickup of about 9.5. And a flag's going to be on the play. Somebody's getting called for a personal foul. I don't know what happened.
They're expecting it to be called on the Rams. John Hussey.
You think T. Higgins is showcase he could be wide receiver 1? Yes. Is this going to be on the Rams? Ooh. 15-yard penalty here. Limmer had no reason to do what he did. He didn't have to do that. There was no reason to do that. And that 15-yard penalty will absolutely influence this. You'd have no reason to do that. He just gifted the Vikings defense an opportunity here. For absolutely no reason, he decided to go do that. For what reason did he have to go do that? That guy's not even he's not even attacking Higbee. What is he doing? Somebody go smack that dude in the head right now. What are you thinking? 2nd and 16. Now you pulled them back. Vikings got to take advantage of this. Because they weren't stopping squat right now. Here we go. Stafford. 2nd and 16. Quick throw here to Puka Nacua and it's dropped. Oh, they're done. They're done now. Vikings defense can take advantage of this. That idiot offensive lineman now he took away a chance of them getting a potential touchdown. He done screwed up now. 3rd and 16. You got to back up in coverage here. You got to focus on Puka and Cooper Kupp. You cannot give Stafford time. So you got to send 4 at least. Send 4 back, 7 up in the coverage. Got to be careful here. Stafford's not going to force it. If you give a lane to one of these receivers, they can make the play. Can you get pressure on Stafford with 4? You're going to have to get there with 4. Stafford, 3rd and 16. He's going to take the snap. Looking, firing across the middle. It is caught. Underneath by Higbee. He's going to be short. And the Rams are going to have to settle for 3 because of that idiot offensive lineman that decided to get a personal foul call. And look at this. Look at Sean McVay. Look at Sean McVay. Trying to tell him, what are you thinking, bro? What are you thinking? What team do you think will sign T. Higgins if he leaves? I don't know. The Chargers definitely need a receiver. This could be a little bit of momentum for the Vikings if they can get themselves together. Don't jump. 34-yard field goal. Kick is up and is good. And it's an early 10-0 lead here for the Rams. One mistake by an offensive lineman could ultimately switch the momentum to Minnesota. Can the Vikings offense respond? 4:01 left to go here in the first quarter. Herbert plus Higgins plus McConkey is going to be nasty. And yet somehow the Chargers will still find a way to blow it in the playoffs. It's in Greg Roman's system after all. Good luck with that.
The NFL Divisional Playoffs presented by Intuit TurboTax kick off this weekend. Stream games live on your mobile device with NFL Plus.
Not a... Oh, look. More of these tweets. Vikings got to respond. Vikings got to respond.
ESPN's NFL Wildcard is brought to you by
Chargers basically the Clippers of the NFL, arguably.
King for a limited time, only $4.99 each. Charles Schwab, own your tomorrow. And Progressive Insurance, save when you bundle auto, home, or motorcycle insurance. Kevin O'Connell was the Rams' offensive coordinator under Sean McVay for 2 years. Together, they helped the Rams win Super Bowl
4:01 left to go in this first quarter. Vikings have got to get on the board here. Got to get some points out of this drive.
Coach in Minnesota.
Second possession for Minnesota starts at the 30.
Yeah, you go back and you take a look at last week's red zone problems and missed a number of opportunities down here that could have been the difference in the game. Those are plays between he and Justin Jefferson that they made in their sleep all season long. And here's one to Jordan Addison. Just hard to know exactly what was going on. I do think Detroit and Aaron Glenn and that game plan was outstanding.
Sam Darnold is going to have to respond here. 1st and 10 for the Minnesota Vikings. Down 10 early on in the first quarter.
Those are the plays that you just simply have to be able to make.
Darnold hands the ball off to Aaron Jones. And again, the Rams defense is right there. They give up about 2 yards here. Second down coming up for the Vikings.
Darnold spoke to the team in the locker room, telling them that they had to use that game as a learning experience, that they had to all look themselves in the
How's my Heat doing? They're surviving, but Jimmy wants to be traded, so there's that. And I think the Heat are pretty much done with him there. They're going to figure that situation out. Either they trade him or they just wait till the end of the year and then figure out something there. Play action here. Darnold, again, is just going to have to check it down. And the Vikings defense, not Vikings, the Rams defense, again, makes a stop. Third down is short coming up here. Darnold is going to have to be careful here. The Vikings, not the Vikings, my God. The Rams defense early on is coming out here and putting pressure on Sam Darnold. Rams defense is they're stopping the run early on. They're putting pressure on Sam Darnold. They've got to get something going. You can't go back to that you cannot go back to the sideline after Matthew Stafford's led 2 scoring drives. You've got to get something out of this. 3rd and 1. Addison makes the catch on 3rd and 1. First down, Vikings. That is a must-have play there. 1st and 10 to the Vikings. Addison with the hands. He holds on. He's got to survive. Yes, he does. That is a beautiful catch. Tough catch right there. And he survives holding on to that ball. First down and 10. This could potentially open things up here for the Vikings. Sam Darnold's got to get himself comfortable. The Rams defense is going to try to make sure he's uncomfortable. He's going to take the snap, looking towards the middle of the field. He's going to check it down here. And again, the Rams defense is giving up little to nothing. You're right, Vikings got to get creative. Yep. Lamar Jackson versus Josh Allen's about to be cinema. It's going to be the game of the year, arguably. Or at least it's going to be hyped up like that. We'll see if it turns out to be that case. Yeah, the Heat and Jimmy Butler situation, it is what it is. I'm not really concerned about it right now. 2nd and 2. Darnold looks downfield. He's got a man open. It's Jefferson. Justin Jefferson makes a huge play for the first down. Gets smacked out of bounds. 1:35 left to go, and Jefferson, welcome to the playoffs once again, young man.
They're so worried about giving up the big play. He is way out of there. He's just not going to give up the deep ball, and so you open up all of that space then along the sideline.
The safety just played that bad. I ain't gonna lie. The safety just got caught. The safety, Lake, he got caught. First down and 10 here. They're in field goal range. Can they score here? Gotta settle down if you're Sam Darnold. You're in position now. Here we go. First down. Pressure's coming. He's gonna get sacked again. Second sack of the game here for the Rams. Pressure is coming, and Sam Darnold is not gonna have time to stand in the pocket. This Rams defense, they're getting to Sam Darnold. He's going to have to get the ball out. He's going to have to get the ball out. They're going to have to come up with some of these quicker plays. He can't just stand in the pocket for 4 seconds. This defense is not going to allow him to get comfortable. Justin Jefferson, it's right there potentially for a quick throw. He doesn't even look towards his left. Second down and 17 here. Darnold takes a snap. He's going to fire it. It's going to be caught. Got it to TJ Hawkinson. He's going to be dropped right there. Third down coming up here for the Vikings. This is most likely going to take us to the end of the first quarter. I do not believe they're going to snap this ball. But then again, who knows? Sam Darnold looks like he's going to go quickly. He's going to go quickly here. Or maybe he's going to try to get them to line up. No, he's not going to snap it. He's not going to snap it. That's going to be the end of the first quarter. So after 1 quarter of football here, the Los Angeles Rams are up 10-0 against the Minnesota Vikings. Vikings are in field goal range, looking to get a touchdown on this potentially, but third down coming up at the start of the second quarter. Don't understand why Ravens flock Bills Mafia is so obsessed over a stupid award. It is what it is, man. It is what it is. It is what it is. At this point, it's not even about the award. They're just trying to argue who's the better quarterback. Who's the better quarterback. One side said their quarterback's better. The other side says their quarterback's better. They're using the award as an aspect to try to argue over who's better. I personally don't give a damn. I have not cared about that the entire time, and I will continue to not care about that.
Schwab, a modern approach to wealth management.
Okay, apparently Deion may end up becoming the head coach of the Cowboys. That should be interesting. And we'll see how that goes.
Let's work on that French, shall we?
Third down coming up here for the for the Vikings. Rams defense has been putting the pressure on Sam Darnold. They've sacked him twice already. That's a concern. Rookie CJ, rookie Jaden. Rookie Jaden. Jaden's been more clutch. He's been a more clutch quarterback than CJ. CJ was hella clutch in his rookie year, but nobody's been more clutch. Jaden Daniels no one has more like fourth quarter touchdowns than Jaden Daniels. In fourth quarter overtime, that's actually a record. He has the most fourth quarter touchdowns for a rookie in NFL history. He's had 5 game-winning drives this year. The Hail Mary against the Bears, the five touchdown performance, and the comeback against the Eagles is one of his moments. The comeback against the Falcons to win, to clinch a playoff spot. He's been clutch. Jaden Daniels just been better. CJ had an amazing year. He's been great, but Jaden's been more clutch. You go take a look at the numbers, go take a look at the performances. You'll see one was more clutch than the other. Third down and 10 here for the Vikings. Darnold's going to have to make a quick decision here. They're sending pressure. Darnold, drop back. They're getting to him. He's got to fire it quickly. Jefferson, he's trying to escape. He's not going to escape. Fourth down here for the Vikings. A decision has to be made. Do you take the 3 or do you go for it? Kevin O'Connell looks like he's going to bring out the field goal unit. They nearly got to Sam Darnold. He barely got it out. The press rush was there again. He just had to get rid of it. And Jefferson was able to get himself open. But once he got open, this is where fundamentals matter, man. The tackle was clean. So they're going to go for the 34-yard field goal attempt. Take the points here. Don't need to go for it. But the way the Rams defense is playing right now, you've got to take the points. 34-yard field goal attempt here to give them some points and get them on the board. Kick is up, and it is good. And the Vikings finally get on the board. 10-3 game with 14-17 left to go here in the first half. Vikings finally get on the board. Rams looking to get back out there and extend their lead. The Vikings are going to have themselves a battle today because it's just like, what are you going to do if they're going to consistently send pressure like that? Like, realistically, what are you going to do?
Dry eye drop that forms a protective layer for the #1 cause of dry eye, too much tear evaporation. For relief, that's remove contact lenses before using MyBoat. Wait at least 30 minutes before putting them back in. Eye redness and blurred vision may occur. Ask your eye doctor about prescription
Oy. Thoughts on the Cowboys firing McCarthy? He should have been fired years ago. He should have been fired years ago, but the Cowboys don't operate under normal means. And I'm guessing Jerry got his feelings hurt because McCarthy was willing to actually take those interviews with those other teams. And since he got his feelings hurt, he said, "You know what? Since you want to go, you can go." McCarthy probably would still be here if he didn't take those offers for the or didn't take those if he didn't accept or showcase a want to go take those interviews. Jerry probably doesn't fire him. But since he showed an absolute want to go and take those interviews, Jerry got butthurt and said, "You know what? Fine. You want to go? You can go." And he fired him. Which is such a Jerry Jones thing to do. It is what it is. Regardless of what happened Saturday, I'm happy for Washington. I'm happy for what Washington did this season. I don't care if it's a blowout or a close game. It's been fun this season. They're already way ahead of schedule. This was year one of a rebuild, and they're way ahead of the schedule. They've got their quarterback for the next decade plus. This is beyond a successful year. The most successful year in franchise. Most successful year in this millennium for the franchise. More successful than RG3. More successful than RG3. More successful than RG3. You have the most wins since 1991. More successful than the RG3 season. You couldn't have asked for a better season. You think Jerry gave him a box of Twinkies on the way? Come on, dude. Seriously? Seriously? What type of question is that, bro? In the great 2025, we making these weird fat jokes? Come on, guys. Come on. There's no reason to be making these jokes in the great 2025, man. Come on. Where is my charger? Doggone. Why are you at the very bottom of the bottom? That made no damn sense. Alright. 10-3 game here between the Rams and the Vikings. Vikings finally get on the board. Rams looking to get the ball back.
This could be a diversion of what's going on there with that unimaginable tragedy.
Harbaugh's been very cold in his press conferences lately. That's fine. If it means he's locked in and is actually not going to mess around and do dumb things in the playoffs, then by all means, let him be cold to the media. Who cares? I have not seen Gladiators. Here comes the Rams offense once again, looking to extend their lead.
Rams offense on this drive. Matthew Stafford was suggesting it down here as a way to deal with some of the noise. It is extremely loud. There's a lot of Vikings fans in here when this Rams offense has been on the field.
Yeah, Laura, and it cost him a timeout early.
Rams have already used 2 of their 3 timeouts.
The thing really that slowed him down was the unnecessary roughness call on Bo Limmer last
If you don't commit that penalty, you probably have 14-3. First and 10 here, another play action. Stafford. Vikings defense got to him. He fumbled the ball. He fumbled the ball. It's picked up by the Vikings. They're going to take it in for a touchdown. The defense just tied this game. Matthew Stafford didn't see the defense coming. He got in his blind side. He fumbled the football. It's recovered, and it will be a touchdown. We're going to see what happens. Matthew Stafford saying he threw the football. We're going to take a look at this. Let me see the replay. Stafford's trying to say it's not a fumble. That is not a fumble.
That looks to me like, yeah, he's trying
Oh, the Vikings.
Boy, it's close.
That's not a fumble. That is not a fumble. That is not a fumble. Oh, that's going to hurt the Vikings. That's not a fumble. That's not a fumble. Go review it.
It's a scoring play, so it'll be looked at.
They're going to review it, but that's not a fumble.
Stand out there. They think it's an incomplete pass.
I think it's an incomplete.
That's not a fumble. Look at him. He throws it. If anything, I don't know if anyone's in the vicinity. That could be intentional grounding, but that's not a fumble.
Take a look at this, and I think they're going to stop the game and make it a forecast.
And it should be.
Look at this. He gets grabbed.
Anybody close to.
He's spinning. He clearly shows he throws it forward with his arm. He throws it. You can clearly see Stafford throws it. Nobody hits it. Clearly. Incomplete pass. 2nd and 10. Incomplete pass. Stafford, you sly dog. Scary part about Washington, y'all have the most cap space this offseason. You're going to be a Super Bowl team years from now. That's only if they're able to handle this the right way. You can have this great year, but you have to build off of it. If they mess up the building process, they can be screwed. So you can't make that assumption just off of year one. Everyone's saying that about the Texans, and people don't look at the Texans right now and say, oh, they're going to win a Super Bowl for now. Take the time. Build off of it. Then again, with the Texans, injuries kind of cooked them. So I just think with the Commanders, take your time. Don't start talking about Super Bowl just yet. Let's see how far we go with this current situation. You're going to Detroit. See how far you can go. Focus on the needs, and hopefully they're able to build a team that can truly compete for a championship moving forward. 2nd down and 10. Stafford makes a crazy move right there to just force the incomplete pass. 2nd and 10. Stafford, play fake. He's going down the middle of the field. He was looking for DeMarcus Robinson. They could not connect. Incomplete pass. 3rd down and 10 coming up here.
You see Kevin O'Connell. He's still upset about it, and
He can still be upset about it. It's a clear incomplete pass.
the right call was made. I totally agree.
He can be pissed as much as he wants. It's clear that you can look at the board. Stafford threw the ball away. It's not even a discussion. He throws the ball away.
O'Connell would agree with that as well. I think he's
He throws the ball away. That's not a fumble. He throws the ball away. 3rd down and 10. This would be huge. If the defense can force a 3 and out, they can get it back to their offense and potentially tie this game up. They're going to send pressure here. Stafford's going to have to make a decision quickly. Here we go. 3rd and 10. They're sending 5. Here we go. Stafford fires. Incomplete. He was looking for Puka Nacua, and the Vikings defense stands tall.
The 13-year vet.
well, just a great job by the veteran Gilmore, and he's got.
Stephon Gilmore makes the play. Make sure Puka can't make the catch. Incomplete pass here. 4th down.
It out. He's waiting for Nakua to try to get to the sticks.
And the Rams are going to have to punt this football.
For this defense this year.
3 and out took just 12 seconds off the clock.
That is a good punt. Oh, he muffed the punt, but it falls out of bounds. He muffs the punt, but it falls straight out of bounds. So here comes Sam Darnold and the Vikings offense again. 10-3 game here. Vikings looking to tie the game. And I know everybody's pissed off. Every Vikings fan's pissed off. They said the same thing about the early 2000 Raiders, and they never won a Super Bowl. Like I said, you cannot be straight up overzealous. They got to take their time in handling this and make sure they get the right guys here.
That's why our freshly made food comes pre-portioned, just for your dog. Because a dog at a healthy weight can live a longer, happier life. AT&T has a new guarantee because most things in life are not guaranteed. Like since none of you exist. Don't worry, Kathy, we see you. And you thought, well, the game. Or great chemistry. No, what you go? Oh, you, Marshall. No. Or traction. Easy now. Yeah, that's not guaranteed. You know what AT&T guarantees? Connectivity you depend on, the deals you want, and the service you deserve. Or we'll make it right. That's the AT&T guarantee.
Imagine the greatest team of all time. One that protects everyone's right to chase a dream and opens doors to second chances. Part of the team like
Vikings climbing back into this game after the early struggles. And like I said, the momentum has shifted. Once they build the defense and fix the O-line, I think that'll help a lot. Absolutely. You got to start from somewhere.
ESPN Bet has Steam Green, Steven's A-List. Why can't I have a cool sounding featured bet?
Like what?
Molly's matchups.
I don't love it.
Molly's money lines. They call me the queen of money lines.
Do they call you that?
They should.
Mad Dog Stokes? Mad Dog Stokes! I get it. It's no Steven's A-List.
All right, get this commercial out of here.
Sign up for ESPN Bet to receive your welcome bonus and your first 30 days of ESPN Plus sign up.
Vikings offense on the field. First down and 10 here for them. Sam Darnold looking to tie this game up here. We got 14 whole minutes left to go.
10 million as it turned out on March 13th.
First and 10. Darnold under center. He's 7-7 for 69 yards here.
It's been Darnold all year.
Here we go. Hands the ball off to Aaron Jones. And Aaron Jones up the middle of the field.
Aaron Jones with a nice start.
Aaron Jones picks up a first down and moves the chains here for the Vikings.
What's next? This is another opportunity for Sam Darnold to open some eyes around the league if the 14 wins weren't enough.
Well, they come out tonight. They open it up. They're throwing the football. Hadn't had much success running the ball. And
First and 10 here. Darnold's going to take it under center again. I would hand it right back to Aaron Jones.
can't get this running.
Try to get this run game going as quickly as you can. Take some of the pressure off of you. They're going to toss it this time to Aaron Jones. And the Vikings defense. What's up, Vikings? The Rams defense does a better job in stopping him, but still. Good run here by Aaron Jones. Second down coming up here for the Vikings.
Quad injury week 17 against Green Bay, and he was hurting a little bit last week. He's got a carbon fiber pad that he's wearing on his right quad, and once Kevin O'Connell felt the game got away from them last week against Detroit, they started resting.
Second down and 3 here.
He's an integral part of this offense, both on the ground and in the air, and they're going to need him in this playoff push.
Play fake here. Darnold. Pressure's coming. He's going to get sacked. Again, the pressure gets to Darnold, and he gets dropped. Third and long coming up here. Wow. That is the third sack of this game. 3 sacks already in the first half.
Going to come off the slot, but Sam Darnold is going play action, so he's got his back.
Oh, this is a DB blitz. He doesn't even see him. By the time he realizes what's happened, he's already on the floor. What's going on, Sam? Feels weird watching Aaron Jones in purple and gold. It's been weird watching a lot of players in different areas. Third and 15. This is bad. Play clock winding down. He's going to have to get the snap off quickly. They're going to get it off here. They send 3 guys. Darnold's got time. Darnold fires. Nearly picked off. Incomplete. He was looking for Justin Jefferson. They're going to have to punt this football. And the Rams continue to send consistent pressure, and they continue to get to Sam Darnold.
He's thrown the ball well. That was just his first incompletion, but it's the sacks that are killing him.
Look, he has Justin Jefferson there, but it's not an easy throw. He's covered by the defense. Pressure is coming, and he's just not able to get a clean throw to Justin Jefferson. Fourth down here. They're going to have to punt the football right back to the Rams offense.
To punt with Xavier Smith waiting for the Rams.
Here comes the punt.
Good one.
Going to let it go out of bounds. Flag on the play, but it's just going to be running into the kicker.
Down.
It should just be running into the kicker.
Right punted the ball.
It should just be running into the kicker. It's just running into the kicker. It's not roughing the kicker. He's running into the kicker.
If it's running into, it wouldn't be enough for a first down. If it's a personal foul.
What? That's BS. That's BS. That's BS. That's garbage. That's a terrible call. That's a terrible call. That is a terrible call. What the Ravens Steelers game, when that same situation happened, they did not give us roughing the passer. No, so they did not give us roughing the kicker or roughing the punter. They did not give us roughing the punter. They gave us running into the kicker. That is the same situation. That is not roughing the kicker. That is a terrible call. That is a terrible call. Literally watched on Saturday. The same situation happened with Stout. They made contact with him. We got running into the kicker. That's BS. These refs are so inconsistent, they don't know what they're doing. 1st and 10, you're going to run with Aaron Jones. You can't do nothing about it, defense. You just got to get back out there trying to make a stop. That's not roughing the kicker. There was, yeah, you're right. There was more contact in that. That's not roughing the kicker. Look at that. Dude is garbage. That's such a terrible call. That's a terrible call. At the very least, it's running into the kicker. That's not roughing the kicker. Such an awful call. Quick toss here. What a tackle. Wow. What a tackle. Quick pass here to Jefferson, and he immediately gets dropped down there. 3rd down and 8. Witherspoon made a fantastic tackle on Justin Jefferson. Look at this. Got him right on the leg and brought him down immediately. Because Justin Jefferson had some space. He was going to pick up some room. He was going to get a 1st down and more. 3rd down and 8 here for the Minnesota Vikings. The Rams are going to send pressure once again. So Darnold, he's going to have to make a decision. They're going to send pressure again. Is he going to be prepared for it this time? He's got to make a decision. Here we go. 3rd and 8. Darnold, pressure's coming. He can't hold on for it too long. Darnold again, he's going to get it out. He gets picked off. Sam Darnold gets picked off. The pressure comes again, and he throws a pick. The pressure's coming again. The pocket collapse, and he gets a pick. Wow. The Rams focused in. The Rams absolutely watched the tape of the Lions last week and said, we can do this too. Sam Darnold crumbling under the pressure. If you can consistently put the pressure on Sam Darnold, you can get to him. And once again, it feels like the Minnesota Vikings have once again sold their franchise or sold their fan base snake oil. What's going on, man? Doing good, man. Doing good. It seems like once again, the sad part about it is I don't think any Vikings fan will be overly surprised. And at the end of the day, I don't think anyone expected this. I mean, you didn't expect Sam Darnold to do what he's doing. No one predicted 14-3 with Sam Darnold. So you're happy you got the 14-3, but we all talked about this. Case Keenum had a career year with the Vikings. He folded in the NFC title game. Kirk Cousins has had he was borderline elite with the Vikings. He won them one playoff game, got blown out by the Niners, and never did anything after that. And now Sam Darnold's here. Great year, MVP type year, Pro Bowl type year for him. Bada bing, bada boom. First playoff game, the Rams are making him look like trash. Now he's got time to fix this, but he's got sacked 3 times, and now he's thrown a pick. Not a good look for him. Not a good look for him. We said it. If you put consistent pressure on Sam Darnold, he will fold. He's folding right now.
Last time you wash these clothes, Josh, this smells nasty. Ever heard of Downy Rinse and Refresh? I'm going to show you how to rinse it out. That smells much better.
Yeah, you might have been right. Rinse it out with Downy Rinse and Refresh. When you can't rely on technology, you can rely on out and cold refreshment. They matter. Cheers, chill.
Target made good and gather for you, helping you save on tasty berries, frozen at peak ripeness. Ready when
Sam Darnold's folding right now.
everyday favorites at unbeatable prices.
Sam Darnold's last 2 games ruining his chance at the new contract. Before these 2 games, he was about to get a decent contract. Hey, it happens. He still has time to correct it. But he's off to a bad start.
Go back to that last interception. Here's Justin Jefferson right here. Cam Curl is going to rotate down and double on Justin Jefferson. That's where Darnold wanted to go with the football. He doesn't like it, and then he gets to the outside. He's late on the throw, 1 to the outbreaking route, but he's also got Brian O'Neill, the right tackle, who gets pushed back into him.
I like how things are shaping up for the Ravens. We getting hot at the right time. I love playing on the road too. I love being the underdog. We got a great chance to win. Just gotta go handle business. Oh! He hit his hand on his teammate's helmet as he threw the ball. That could affect him down the stretch of this game. Stafford on first down. He's just got to bail. He's going to check the ball down here. And the Vikings defense are not making stops. And look at Kyron Williams. But this may be a hold. It's coming back. It may be coming back. It's a hold. The hold happened when Stafford spun. When you spun towards your left, that's when the hold happened.
The left tackle who's really blossomed this year for the Rams.
Yeah, he really has. He's had his best season.
Right here. When Stafford made this spin, there's the hold. When Stafford made the spin, the hold happened right there.
On the punt, they get a new set of downs. They start that drive after the penalty right on the 50-yard line, and to not be able to capitalize and do anything.
First and 20 here. Now you're going backwards.
You can see it on the face of Kevin O'Connell.
Tyler Higbee is injured. He's got a chest injury. His return is questionable.
Higbee's out with a chest injury. Oh, boy.
After the hold,
Stafford stands in, fires to Puka, incomplete. Second down coming up here for the Rams. Vikings are starting to get into the backfield here with consistent pressure. They're starting to interrupt the flow of the Rams passing game. But what's making it even harder for them is these penalties. These penalties are starting to hurt the Rams' chances here offensively. It's starting to take them out of the flow. Stafford, man.
If you could get him to have to move a little bit in the pocket,
Starting to make it tougher here for him.
him a little bit, and that time Caston was able to get there.
Second and 20. Stafford in the shotgun. Don't need to get it all the way back, but you need to get some of it back. They're going to run it here on second down. Oh, wow. That was a decent run. You had a chance. If he doesn't get tackled there, he picks up more. He may pick up 10 plus. Third down coming up here for the Rams. The Ravens, if they just ground and pound with Henry, should be able to win this game. Absolutely. The formula is there. Hopefully they realize it. Third down at 15. If you give Stafford time, he might be able to find someone downfield. Vikings defense has to hold up once again to get the ball back to Sam Darnold. Here we go. Deep drop back. Stafford's going to check the ball down. There's space, but the guy's going to have to make a move, and he will not be able to. He's going to be taken out of bounds. Fourth down here. Vikings defense holds up once again, and the Rams are going to have to punt the football right back to the Vikings. A turnover they were unable to capitalize on because of the holding call. Once again, hurting yourself, hurting yourself, hurting yourself. The Rams are hurting themselves and keeping the Vikings in this game. And the Vikings offense is responding by hurting themselves. So the first team to stop hurting themselves.
that was very nearly blocked.
Nearly blocked that kick. That was so close to being blocked. Wow. Nearly close to being blocked. The Vikings defense will have to get Sam Darnold more opportunities. And they're doing their job as much as they can. How did he not block that?
He didn't get the ball, didn't get Evans. Vikings get the ball.
How did he not block that? Wow. What type of punt was that? How did he block? How did he not block that? He was right there for the block. How did he not block? He's pissed off too. I'd be pissed. I don't know how he missed that one. He should have been able to block him.
Piece by piece. You didn't quit then. Don't start now. If you've had hormonal and chemotherapy, ask your doctor about Pluvicto, a different type of treatment for PSMA-positive metastatic prostate cancer that targets PSMA-positive cancer cells so you can be you for longer. And that's no small victory. Pluvicto involves contact with radioactivity, which may increase the risk for cancer and cause fetal harm. Drink plenty of fluids, urinate often, use contraception, and talk to your doctor about ways to reduce the risk of exposing others to radiation during and after treatment. Pluvicto can cause low levels of blood cell counts, kidney problems, and infertility. Tell your doctor if you have weakness, pale skin, shortness of breath, bleeding or bruising more easily.
It's going to be all week with this.
Side effects include tiredness, dry mouth, nausea, appetite loss, and constipation. Here's to never giving up. Ask your doctor about Pluvicto for more everyday victories.
Stop paying for that old phone.
That's fun. Glad the Commanders got Daniels because they were all starting to become Ravens fans. No, they were not. A lot of those guys refused to come over here. They were just like, I'm just not going to watch football. Or I'm just going to be a football fan. Some of them converted, not all of them, not even close. They do not like us, okay? Let me tell you right now, the Commanders fans do not like Ravens fans. It's not even a correlation. There's this huge fight. Oh yeah, Baltimore's not part of the DMV. They're not part of the DMV, by the way. Baltimore's not part of the DMV, and we don't claim them. We don't want to be claimed by you either way. We don't care about the DMV. We better and all this other stuff. They don't like each other. Vikings offense got to do something. Look at this. Wow. Little inches. Inches away from blocking them.
This guy's he was the one who was called for throwing the guy into the punter and then had a chance there. Pretty amazing. His helmet and shoulder pads were past the punter.
That should have been a block.
Oh, I couldn't believe how that happened.
First and 10. Vikings starting at their own 10-yard line. Darnold, play fake here. Gonna motion. Just get rid of it quickly. And the Rams are right there to make the tackle. Second down here for the Vikings. 8:15 left to go in the first half.
Tyler Higbee was no longer on the field. He is doubtful to return in this game with a chest injury.
So now Tyler Higbee's just doubtful. He's not coming back. Higbee's not coming back. He has a chest injury.
Rams offense, Sean McVay had actually just come over to him before the injury and told him how great he was playing.
That is a big loss, as Troy said already. 5 catches for Higbee.
Second down and 9 here for the Vikings. Sam Darnold on the shotgun here. Gonna take the snap, hand the ball off here, try to get some of the pressure off of him. Rams defense able to make a consistent stop, but you got more yardage there. Pick up about 4 yards. Third down coming up here for the Vikings. Oh, sorry, 4 yards. I meant 6 yards, in fact. He got a lot more than I thought he did because I think he fell forward. So 6-yard pickup here. Third down and 3. Got to convert this here. You can't afford to go 3 and out at this point. You go 3 and out, you're going to give the Rams a potential chance to get a good field position on this situation. Here we go. Third down and 3. Can they convert? You got to get something quick if you're Sam Darnold. Nothing long. Got to get something quick here. Here we go. He takes a snap. Something quick across the middle of the field. Here we go. Darnold gives it to Hawkinson. And he gets the first down. First down, Vikings. 6:50 left to go in the first half. Vikings going to pick up the first down here. I would prefer if you could get something quick for the first down. But TJ Hawkinson just won his matchup.
He really has, Joe, and they played man coverage there, and it's not something that you see a lot of from this defense. But Shula, he's mixing it up a little bit. It's a young defensive group, the second youngest defensive team in all of the NFL. Packers being
First and 10 here for the Vikings.
they've got a bright future, a lot of really good young players on this team.
Darnold tosses it. Rams defense can't make a stop. He takes it to the outside and takes it into Rams territory. Cam Akers making the big play here. Taking them into Rams territory. 6 minutes left to go here in the first half.
Number 30 at fullback, C.J. Hammond. They secure the edge.
Great blocking here. Great blocking here by the offensive line. First and 10. Darnold's going to be under center again. And now they've got the play action here. Darnold just going to check it down because the pressure was coming. Oliver's going to make the catch and he's going to be dropped. Did he just fumble that? Did he just fumble that? Oliver fumbled the ball. Oh my God, he fumbled it. Rams to get the ball. He fumbled the ball. Josh Oliver fumbled the ball and the Rams recover. Another turnover. They got to review this. What's his knee down? Oh! Knees down. Knees down. Knees down. Knees down. Knees down. Right. Ooh. The ball's starting to move, but it's still there. Knee is definitely down. The ball is starting to move, but it's still in his possession. Knee is down. That should be second down. They're going to reverse this call. It is not a turnover. Knee was down. Shouldn't take them long to review it. If the Ravens didn't exist, what team would you pick? Ah, probably go with the Dolphins because I'm a Heat fan.
How did you know? If you love to travel, Capital One has a rewards credit card that's perfect for you. With Venture X, earn unlimited double miles on everything you buy and turn everyday purchases into extraordinary trips. And get access to over 1,300 airport lounges where you just check in and chill out. Open up a world of possibilities with Capital One. What's in your wallet?
I have 10 years of experience.
This job requires a college degree. Any degree.
Hi.
Jobs that actually match your experience.
Who does Virginia root for? They don't have a pick. They just root for whoever they want to root for. They don't have a specific person to root for. They just root for whoever they want. They don't have a team. And it's not like they pick the Commanders or the Ravens. They just root for whoever they want. What's wrong with the Packers? Didn't you say you like to watch them? I said I like to watch them because of Aaron Rodgers. But that wasn't until 2011, like 2011, 2012. I started watching football like 2002, 2003. I wouldn't have become I was not a Packer. I didn't like the Packers or grow to watch the Packers because of Brett Favre. It's because of Aaron Rodgers. So I would have to pick a team long before 2011, 2012. And again, if it was not the Ravens, either I just stick with the Commanders because that's the other team I know, or I would probably go for a team like Miami, a team like Houston. Just depends. 2nd down and 5 here. Gonna hand the ball off here, and the Rams defense gets right there and makes the stop. 3rd down coming up here for the Vikings. 5:25 left to go here in the first half.
You played with at UCLA and then later against in the NFL.
I'm not gonna lie, the Rams defense is doing a really good job, man. They've given up some plays here and there, but they've done a really good job in securing everything. You're expected to give up plays. It's a game. It's competitive. It's a tough team. They're 14-3 for a reason, but considering what they're going up against, for the Rams to be this prepared defensively, you got to give these guys credit.
Physical player that he gets credited for, and when he's down in the slot,
3rd down and 7. They are at the cusp of field goal range, so they could settle for 3 if they can get a few more yards. Play clock winding down. They got to get this snapped. Pressure's coming. Donald's going to get... He fumbled it! Donald fumbled it! It's recovered! Oh my God, he's got space! To the 40, to the 30, to the 20, to the 10. 5 touchdown Rams! Donald turned the ball over again, and the Rams turned it into 6 points. Sam Darnold is crumbling under the pressure, and Vikings fans can't believe it once again. This franchise continues to sell their fan base snake oil. How does this keep happening? How did this team win 14 games? This is why the number 1 seed was important for the Vikings. They needed the number 1 seed. Having to take on the Rams is nasty. Oh my God, damn. Darnold! You've got to protect the ball. Protect it. What are you doing?
you just can't have these types of negative plays, especially when you're giving the ball to the defense and they're scoring touchdowns.
17-3. Sam Darnold is crumbling under the pressure. I told you guys this. This is why I didn't trust him. Everyone's sitting there, well, the Vikings are 14-3. Justin Jefferson's a beast. Jordan Addison's a beast. I said, yeah, but Sam Darnold's never played in the playoff game before. Do you trust Sam Darnold in the playoff game? Because he's just thrown a pick and now has a fumble for a 6. Do you trust Sam Darnold? Do you trust Sam Darnold in the playoffs? You've never seen him in the postseason before. Do you trust him?
One of the knocks is that he will hold the ball in attempt to try to create the big play. And like I said, this is an offense.
I said it 1,000 times. If you can consistently get pressure on Sam Darnold, he will crumble. What has happened? They have consistently gotten pressure on Sam Darnold all game, and he's crumbling.
Hold on to the football. You have to get it out, especially in playoff football. Joe, you've heard me say this a lot. Jimmy Johnson would always say in the big games, it's not who makes the most And that's a great example of it right there. You just have to live to fight another day.
Rams defense, this young defense, the drafting has been off the charts by Les Snead, Sean McVay, and this front office with the Rams. 6 tackles for loss, 4 sacks, 2 takeaways, and now a touchdown. Kazim is hosting live showings of tonight's game in shared reality at their LA and Dallas locations. And this is great. All ticket sales are going to the Los Angeles Fire Department Foundation, which supports the heroes who are battling the devastating wildfires. They celebrate that touchdown in Los Angeles, to be sure, on the return by Jared Verse.
And this Rams
All right, here we go, man. Vikings down 14 now. Vikings are choking hard. I told you guys. I said no matter what I was seeing from Sam Darnold, do you trust in the playoffs? The Vikings have done this before. When are their fans going to realize until you can get that legit franchise quarterback, maybe let's turn it back a notch. You saw this with Case Keenum. At least he took you to the NFC title game. You can be happy about that. You saw this with Case Keenum. You saw this with Kirk Cousins. And now you saw it here with Sam Darnold. I mean, you knew this. You knew this. At the end of the day, Sam Darnold was just here to just make up for J.J. McCarthy because he got injured. J.J. McCarthy is supposed to be your future. If you don't know how he's going to be, you're just going to have to figure it out. Sam Darnold had a great year. Fantastic for him. I hope he gets a contract somewhere. But Sam Darnold is not going to take you to the promised land because the book's out on him. What is this now? Year 7. Book's out on him. If you can consistently get pressure on Sam Darnold, he will crumble over and over and over again. Look, he's crumbling again. Throw the ball away. Sam! Throw the ball away. He's crumbling again. 5 sacks in the first half. 5. This is a meltdown. This is a meltdown. 5 sacks in the first half. Sam, throw the ball away. No one's open. Get rid of the football, Sam. Jesus Christ, dude. Throw the ball away. 3rd and 14. Good God almighty, he's crumbling. He's crumbling in front of us. 2 turnovers, 5 sacks. He's crumbling. 3rd and 14. Jesus Christ, Sam. Found a way to get it. 1st down, Jefferson. Oh, boy. 3 minutes left. Sam. Oh, my goodness. What would you do without Justin Jefferson at this point? Jeez. I don't know what the Vikings are going to do at this point, because if the Rams are going to keep sending this type of pressure, Sam's just going to crumble. 1st and 10. They got to get something out of this. Sam, 12 of 14, 108 yards, a pick, a fumble that was returned for 6. 2 turnovers already in this game. 1st and 10. They got to get some of this pressure off of him. Thing about it is the Rams' defense has been stopping the run, so it's putting him in the position where he's got to pass. Two-minute warning here. Sam's got to get some points out of this, man. Their record in one-score games is crazy. They could easily have a 9-8 record, something like that. Sam Darnold's just unraveling on national football. On national television, bro. He's unraveling on national television. Good God almighty.
I gotta get Marcus some new cleats.
I bet you could buy the whole team new cleats with all that money you saved.
Nancy Dawson is passive progressive.
You know, Nancy, that's actually really hard.
Nancy doesn't have progressive, so she takes it out on those who do.
She could look at private coaching with that. Maybe he'll score a goal. I figured you'd want the whole role since you've saved hundreds with progressive.
This was legit the 2022 Vikings, but with a better defense. I mean, again, you saw this with Kirk Cousins before. At the end of the day, Case Keenum pulling off the miracle might be the greatest thing that's happened in this era for Vikings football. You think J.K. Dobbins is comeback player of the year? No, that's going to be Joe Burrow. That's going to be Joe Burrow. Joe Burrow's going to be comeback player of the year. J.K. Dobbins had a nice year, but Joe Burrow's going to be comeback player of the year. That's already written in stone.
the fine life.
Jesus, Sam, you were unraveling on national television.
Bienvenidos a la vida más fina.
And he's not even playing terrible, but he just won't get rid of the ball.
NFL game was broadcast. It changed the way we watch football. But one thing that'll never change is our love for this game. From the game on the line to not in my house squat down to pulling the thread, unraveling the defense stitch by stitch.
Hey, man, I'm not going to get into MVP talks. I'm not getting into MVP talks. I don't care. I'm focused. Y'all can get into MVP talks if y'all want it. I personally don't care. I personally don't care about MVP talks. I just don't. First half reaction, Sam Darnold's crumbling. Joe Burrow hurt his hand, plays like an MVP the following year, so what JK shouldn't be even playing in the league, but he never gave up and now he had a career. I'm just telling you, man, Joe Burrow suffered a season-ending injury, came back, and played like an all-pro quarterback. And if his defense had been a bit better, he would be MVP. They're going to give him comeback player of the year. Incomplete pass, third down here. So, I mean, you can feel how you want to feel about it and say JK shouldn't be. Yeah, we know what JK came back from. Another season-ending injury, man. It's unfortunate. But Joe Burrow suffering a season-ending injury in back-to-back years. Not back-to-back, suffering another season-ending injury. He comes back from that, especially with this hand. His throwing hand. Comes back from that. Throws for nearly 5,000 yards and 42, 43 touchdowns. They're going to give him comeback player of the year. 3rd and 7. If it's not there, Darnold, just throw it away. He gets rid of it quickly, but the defense is right there, 4th down. You got to go for this. You got to go for this. We down 14.
They stay out there. Chris Shula, he's really mixing things up. He's brought the blitz a few times. That time on 3rd down, he only rushes 3.
If they get Darnold again, this is going to be a disaster. You need something quickly here. Darnold, get rid of it quickly. Don't hold on. Darnold, stop holding onto the ball. Stop holding onto the ball. 6 sacks. Stop holding onto the ball. Where is some? You need a quick play. You have Justin Jefferson and Jordan Addison and nobody can get open? You have Justin Jefferson and Jordan Addison. Nobody can get open. Not on a slant, not on a wide receiver screen, nothing. Justin Jefferson about to pop off. He's about to pop off. Look at this. Look at this. Nobody can get open. Nobody can get open. Oh my God, he trips. Jesus Christ. It was going to Jefferson and he tripped. It was going to Jefferson and he tripped. Jeez. Oh my goodness. Oh my God. Oh my God. Jefferson. The worst time to trip. And guess what? Rams are in territory to go put up points. If they make this 24-3, this game is as good as done. That Vikings defense needs to hold up here. Kyron Williams picks up 9. 2nd down coming up here. Rams run the clock. You got 1 timeout.
Rams have 1 timeout, running clock with 1:13 to go as Nakua slips off.
What is it with tragedies that give teams more fire and passion to play their best? I mean, motivation. And Puka Nakua's hurt. That's not good. And then there's another. Oh, did they bang knees? Oh, I think they bang knees with each other. They bang knees with each other. So both players are hurt. They banged knees with each other. That's rough. Hopefully they're going to be okay. But they banged knees with each other. But again, it's not like the Rams haven't been doing this. The Rams started off so poorly. I think in their last 9 games, they went 7-2 and won the division. I mean, they've been red hot. They've been one of the best teams in football the second half of the year. I almost feel like Mike Tomlin will sign Darnold to Pittsburgh to replace Russ or Fields. He does that, he's going to get cooked. Sam Darnold's not built for the AFC North. He's not. He's just not. You want him to deal with freaking... You want him to deal with the Ravens defense twice a year. You want him to deal with Myles Garrett, assuming he stays in Cleveland. Pittsburgh can try it. It's not going to solve their problems, and they know it.
Chris Shula has really done a nice job. He really has all year long. First-year defensive coordinator with this young...
You can try to sign Sam Darnold. I'll just tell Zachary Orr, hey, blitz him. Send constant pressure.
Got bright future. All the young talent that they have and what they've been able to accomplish just continue to build confidence as they move through the season. And they're playing lights out tonight.
Metellus was able to get up and walk off.
6 sacks in the first half. 6 sacks in the first half. Sam, what are you doing? 2nd and 1, they're going to run this football, and they're going to pick up the first down.
First down at the 25. He gets 5.
The Rams don't have to do a damn thing but let this clock go down slowly. They can go no huddle, kill the clock, get themselves in position to score another touchdown. They have all the momentum in the world. First down here. Here comes Matthew Stafford looking. Couldn't get it to Allen. Incomplete. Is the Vikings O-line just that bad? Sam Darnold's been holding on to the football. I don't know if you've been watching the game. Sam Darnold has been holding on to the football for too long. At least 3 of these sacks, he could have just thrown the ball away. He keeps standing in the pocket, standing in the pocket, standing in the pocket. It's like, dude, get out of the pocket and throw it away. Or just take off. He just keeps standing there. No one's open. He just keeps standing there. Cooked. 2nd and 10. They're going to send pressure on Stafford. He's got to get rid of this quickly. They're going to get it to Puka Nacua. Puka Nacua breaking tackles. Puka Nacua getting a... Can he get out of bounds? No, timeout. First down here. What a play by Puka Nacua. 1st and 10. They're not going to use their timeout. 30 seconds left. They're going to go quickly here. They're inside the 20. They're going to go quickly here. They're inside the 20. And Stafford's just playing like a veteran right now. Here we go. 1st and 10. Underneath. It's in. Touchdown Rams. They take a 23-3 lead. And the Vikings have got to be in hell right now. This is looking like a clinic. This is looking like a pure clinic. The Rams are just dominating. Justin Jefferson looks pissed off right now. He's heated. Sam Darnold's over there looking like he's seeing ghosts again. I mean, the Vikings are just... Dog, the Vikings just keep selling snake oil to their fan base. This is ridiculous. This is ridiculous. This is bad for Darnold, but it's bad for the Vikings. What is this, man?
So nobody then goes with Davis Allen, and it's just, you know, when no one's covering you down here in the red zone, catch a ball, there's nobody then there to tackle you either.
This game feels as good as done. I don't know what sort of comeback you can make at this point.
We shift our focus. It all comes down to this. It's the College Football Playoff National Championship game in Atlanta next Monday. Ohio State squares off with Notre Dame at 7:30 Eastern on ESPN. Buckeyes and Irish have met 8 times. Ohio State winning the last 6. Great game to determine the national champion.
Yeah, that'll be a lot of fun. Looking forward to that one.
Vikings about to get the ball back. We'll welcome you back inside our broadcast booth. Joe Buck with the Hall of Famer, Troy Aikman. And, I mean, this we're talking about the Rams, but this first half for Minnesota has just been terrible. Really, anyway.
This has been embarrassing.
On both sides of the ball, really. I mean, offense hasn't done their part. Defense has given up a lot of big plays as well, and just hasn't really mattered. Whatever the Vikings have tried to do, the Rams have had an answer for it, and it's hard. We talked about it, coming off such an emotional game last week.
I believe he's out for the season. I don't know.
That the Vikings were. Hard
10 seconds left. Just take a knee and go to halftime.
and get up for a game like this, and
Just take a knee and go into halftime. Good God Almighty. Started 5-0. Lost back-to-back games against the Rams and the Lions, who knew how to play you. Then won 9 straight. Had a chance to have the number 1 seed. Lost to the Lions in Week 18. And now you're getting the crap kicked out of you. They've lost against 2 teams this year. They lost both times to the Lions and once to the Rams. This was the worst possible matchup for the Vikings, and it's showcasing itself today. They didn't beat this team the first time they matched up against them. They're getting beat by them again. This is the worst possible matchup with an embarrassing first half. Sam Darnold might have lost. He might have cost himself a bunch of money. I don't know who's going to give him a long-term contract playing like this. Good luck. Vikings get the ball in the second half. We'll see what happens there. I'm going to go handle some business. It's halftime. I'm so disgusted right now. I'll see you in the second half. Good Lord. Like I'm wearing it like this time. It's funny.
Back inside the booth. Let's talk about the Rams. I mean, they're out coaching the Vikings in every phase of the game. The offense has been crisp. The defense has been just overwhelming. That's a great half of football for LA.
Yeah, just a lot of good stuff with the Rams. I mean, think about the week that they've been through. They have to come here to Arizona to play. They thought they were going to have a home game, predominantly Minnesota fans here in Arizona tonight. Offensively, they dominate. And then defensively, the whole key to this game for them was going to be that front for them. And they get to Sam Darnold. They dominated that first half. 6 sacks.
Sam Darnold, you have 30 minutes. You have 30 minutes to attempt to earn back the money you lost. Or at least try to earn some of it back. 24-3. Good God Almighty. Vikings, do you have any level of dignity? Do you have any level of dignity? Do you have any dignity? Even the Minnesota somehow won, they wouldn't have been. Of course, they wouldn't have beaten Philadelphia. They wouldn't have beaten the Eagles, and they can't beat Detroit. This Vikings team's not good enough to go win it all with Sam Darnold. Hold up. First down and 10, you get an incompletion. Pressure's coming again, and Sam's going to have to get rid of the ball quickly. He cannot hold on for it. Look at this. He's holding. He took a shot. But Addison makes it. Is that the first catch Addison's had? Is that the first catch Addison has of this game?
Well, he absolutely did. To be able to get this ball and complete it, I mean, as soon as he's turning loose, Turner is right there on top of him. That's a good job coming back to the football by
This is a great catch by Addison. 2 defenders are on him, too, so they played it right. Oh, that's his second catch. First down toss. Aaron Jones picks up 6. Second down coming up here for the Vikings.
This defense for the Rams, as we've said, they have 6 sacks. They have 2 takeaways. They have a defensive touchdown that belongs to Jared Verse.
It's fine. You don't need a post, man. Second down here. Darnold. Pressure came. He had to pull it back, and now he's just going to check the ball down, but it's not there. Incomplete. The pressure continues to get there to Sam Darnold. My God, they're relentless. He was trying to take a shot down the field, but the right tackle got bullied, and the ball nearly got knocked out of Darnold's hands.
I mean, he's got a good pocket. The edge pressure's coming with Verse, and some of that. Here's a better look at it. You just kind of move up a little bit.
He was going to take a shot, but then the defender nearly knocked the ball out of his hands. They're 3 for 9 on third down here. Third down and 5. It kind of feels like 4 down territory with you being down 21. Here we go. Darnold. He's got to get rid of this across the middle. He just misses his receiver. Wide open receiver. He just misses him.
And Darnold with wide eyes walks back to the sideline. He had Naylor.
Naylor was wide open. He missed it, and Sam Darnold seeing ghosts. His wide-eye look after missing a wide-open receiver. He's seeing ghosts. Sam Darnold is completely checked out. He's completely checked out. The receiver couldn't be any more open. He's completely checked out. Sam Darnold's not even here anymore. He's gone. Sam Darnold's gone.
Smith goes out of bounds. 5th time the Vikings have gotten the midfield or better, and they've got 3 points in the game. Drive stalls again at midfield. Darnold missed Naylor. Rams ball up 21.
Target made good and gather for you, helping you save on sparkling waters and tastes you'll love. Made with natural flavors in fantastic combinations. Delicious salads chopped and ready for quick, easy meals. And tasty berries frozen at peak ripeness. everyday favorites at unbeatable prices. We made good and gather for you. Only at Target.
Mayday, mayday. We've been compromised. Tell me how to fly this thing. I'm gonna enjoy this.
I thought this game would be the best of all the wildcard games. You thought that. I never said that. I told y'all I don't trust Sam Darnold. I actively told y'all I don't trust Sam Darnold. Some of y'all were trying to argue saying, hey, man, the Vikings defense, man, they're 14-3. And I'm like, the Vikings always do this to the fans. They could be 15-2. I'm telling you, there's going to be a season where they may come close to winning every single game. They may be 16-1, 17-0 or something like that. You wouldn't trust them in the playoff game. You wouldn't trust them in the playoff game because you don't know what you're going to get from the Vikings. They always do this to their fans. They always do this to their fans. You cannot trust them. Can't trust them. Can't trust them. They always do this to their fans. The second I saw they were going to LA to take on the Rams, I sat back and said, ooh, this could be it. Initially, when I was making my prediction, I was like, okay, I might take the Vikings. But the moment I realized the Rams beat the Vikings head-to-head in the regular season, that's all I needed to know. I picked the Rams and said they're going to pull off the upset. I don't trust Sam Darnold in the playoff game. And oh, look, we were all right to not trust him in the playoff game. It's the same movie with the Vikings over and over and over again. I don't even know what you do at this point. This looks terrible, man. 24-3. Vikings suffering another humiliating loss. I feel like the Vikings are cursed at this point. It's got to feel like that. If there was any Vikings fans that were making fun of the Packers fans, you about to join them. 1st and 10. Vikings defense gets behind the line of scrimmage and tackles Williams. 2nd down coming up here. Buddy, this is not the time to flex. You're down 21. This is not the time to flex. You are down 21. You're down 3 scores in a playoff game and you're 14-3. It's not the time to be flexing. What are you doing? You're down 3 scores. Not the time to flex. Look at these flexing and just sticking his tongue out. This is not the time to be boasting. You're down 3 scores, buddy. 2nd and 13 here. Stafford in the shotgun. Puka Nacua going to be motioned. They're going to hand the ball off again, and look at that space. That was a good run to put them in 3rd and manageable. 3rd down coming up here for the Rams. Is there a difference between a poverty franchise and a cursed bad luck franchise? I mean, poverty, you're just used to it. Curse, you have... The cursed franchise is a franchise that can bring you joy and give you hope just to rip it away in the worst possible moment. Whereas a poverty franchise, you're just garbage all around. 3rd and 6. Quick throw, fire, caught, Puka. 1st down. So yeah, a poverty franchise, they're just garbage. They're garbage. You know they're garbage. You expect them to be trash. Whenever they win, you feel happy about it. You'll take the small victories, but you know they're trash. That's a poverty franchise. You know they're garbage. They're probably never going to win. Like Cleveland. But a cursed franchise like Minnesota will put up a 14-3 season and get folded in the first wildcard game by humiliating fashion. Those are 2 different things, man. At this point, I don't think anyone should ever trust the Vikings record. Play action here. He fires it quickly. It's caught. 1st down. Stafford at this point is just getting bad. Hey, look, Sam Darnold. Did you see what Matthew Stafford did? Did you see how he got the ball out quickly when pressure was coming? That's what you need to do. Kevin O'Connor, did you see how you gave a target for... Did you see what they're doing over there, giving a target for Stafford to at least throw to when the pressure's coming? 1st and 10 here. Stafford hands the ball off here, trying to get the edge. Williams cuts it back and picks up a yard or two. 2nd down here for the Rams. Oh, God, Sunday night's going to be a freaking movie. That's a fair statement, John. 2nd and 9. Stafford. Pressure's coming again. He gets rid of the ball quickly. He had a man open in Puka Nacua, but he just had to throw it away. The pressure was coming a bit too fast. Third down and 9. Stafford. Pressure's coming. He's going to take a shot down the field. He's got a man. It's caught. Cooper Kupp. There's Cooper Kupp. 1st down Rams. And the Vikings at this point is just like, oh boy. Oh, they're just dead. They're dead. What a throw and what a catch by Cooper Kupp. My goodness. There was nothing the defender could have done there. What could you have done defensively? Look at where Stafford places this. This is to the outside. There's nothing the defender could have done. He tried to turn. Where the ball was placed, the defender never had a shot to knock it down. First target and first reception for Cooper Kupp was a beauty. 29-yard reception here. 1st down, Rams. And they're going to have to use a timeout here because the play clock was winding down. I feel like the Browns are 50% poverty franchise and a 50% curse with bad luck. It's about half and half. It's about half and half. Good Lord. This same Vikings team came back down 30. This is not the same Vikings team because Kirk Cousins was the quarterback, not Sam Darnold. So you can't even. You've never seen Sam Darnold do that. You cannot say that. At least Kirk Cousins has had a few comebacks. He pulled that. Did they fumble the ball? They said he's down by contact, so they're saying it's not a fumble. They're saying he's down by contact. Kirk Cousins, at least he had the 24-point comeback against Tampa Bay when he was with Washington, so at least you saw that. That was with Kirk Cousins, not Sam Darnold. You have no idea if Sam Darnold can ever pull a comeback like this. So no, you can't say it's the same Vikings team that came back down 30. No, it's not. No, it's not, because it's an entirely different quarterback. Those two things don't even apply to each other. The quarterback that helped them come back is not playing today. It's Sam Darnold. I mean, his knee's already down. I don't think that's a fumble. I do not think that's a fumble. Knee down. And maybe you could say as he's the ball's falling down, but it seems like he still has good possession of it. I don't know. You're the Vikings right now. You're down 3 scores. You got to take whatever you can take. This is such a bad look for the Vikings. It's a bad look for the Vikings, but it so fits with their history. Patriots came back from 28-3 in the Super Bowl with Brady, so that means if the Pats are down 25 in 2025, they could come back. That's a crazy statement. I know you basically say, so that's what Charles means. Who writes the Hollywood script that Lamar beats Allen in the Buffalo in the divisional? It's a perfect script. I think the scenario for Baltimore to go win the championship is right there. The path to get to the Super Bowl is there. You conquer your demons at the Pittsburgh Steelers in round 1. You get this matchup with the other MVP candidate in Buffalo. By the way, the last time you were in Buffalo in the playoffs, Lamar threw that pick 6 and you lost. You got a chance to redeem yourself there. Then you got a rematch with Arrowhead if you can go that far. You got a chance to redeem yourself there to get to the Super Bowl. I mean, the Hollywood scriptwriters are writing it for Baltimore to get this done. If they can't get it done, they can't blame anyone but themselves. The opportunity to win is there. The scenario's there for them. They've got to go handle business. If you're about your business, you handle your business. We're going to find out if Baltimore's about their business next week on Sunday against the Bills. And if they're about their business, they'll handle business and head to Arrowhead. If they're not about their business, well, you can go home as losers. That's probably, that mindset has been able to make it so much easier for me. Like, I feel perfectly calm. No nerves, no anxiousness. I have a clear understanding. If you're about your business, you handle your business. If you're not about your business, you get beat and you go home a loser. So the Ravens are either going to be losers on Sunday or they're going to handle their business and head to Arrowhead. If the scriptwriters wrote it for Lamar to get to the Super Bowl, then I hope the scriptwriters allow him to get to the Super Bowl. That's W writing. That is W writing if the scriptwriters give him that. That's W writing. So yeah, obviously he was down by contact here. So 2nd and 12. But he did get hurt. You got no choice if you're the Vikings to go for it. You're down 21 points. You've got to at least make that attempt. Here comes Puka Nacua, but the Vikings defense was ready until they let Puka Nacua pick up 7 yards. It looked like they were ready until that happens. I feel like if the Bills win, they'll have a chance to win at Arrowhead. I mean, I think at the end of the day, I think whoever goes to Arrowhead is going to have a good chance to win. But I still think it's probably going to end up being the Chiefs overall. I just feel like the NFL would love to let Patrick Mahomes get a three-peat. Prove me wrong. I said the playoffs would be predictable in the AFC, and so far they've been predictable. We already know it's going to be Chiefs-Ravens or Chiefs-Bills, and the Chiefs will probably come out on top in that matchup. Prove me wrong. Prove me wrong. 3rd down and 5. Stafford taking the snap, and the defense got to him, so they'll take their field goal here. Vikings get their first sack of the game. Matthew Stafford's heading to the sideline, and they're going to kick a field goal here. That's a nice spin, but look at that. Spool, he spun. Spun beautifully to get open and got to Stafford. Well, you hold them to 3, you at least try. 7.5 left to go in this game. 44-yard field goal attempt here. If he misses, it helps you out. He's already made it he's made the last 14. No, he's not missing this one. Got it. 44-yard field goal is up. It is good. 27-3 game here. Minnesota, at this point, it feels like it's got to be 4-down territory. For the Vikings to play like this is pathetic. Sam Darnold, go earn some money back. Do you think dynasties help sports in terms of fan growth? I feel like it does, in my opinion. That's why the MLB is least popular of all big sports. But the Dodgers, with Ohtani, are starting to get more people to watch. I feel like it's a fair argument to say dynasties in sports do help. I think it helps, especially if the league is young. If the league is young, if the league is young and is not really recognized like that, it helps. Because again, no matter what anyone wants to say, those teams in the 60s, the 50s, 60s, and 70s were just not great. They weren't great in the NBA. They weren't great in the NBA, but the Celtics were winning. So at least you had something to talk about. People had their eyes people had something to look at, something to pay attention to. But it wasn't until the 80s when Bird and Magic came in. Once you had that rivalry, the Celtics and the Lakers, when you had those rivalries of two teams that were constantly winning championships, now you got a face to that rivalry and got a face to that dynasty. Now it starts helping. So you get the Lakers and the Celtics doing that in the 80s, the Bulls in the 90s, Michael Jordan being the talking point, bringing so many eyes to basketball that never watch basketball. People in all sorts of countries, all over Europe, anywhere you want to go, South America, whatever. People all over the world don't even know what basketball is or don't even watch basketball, knew who Michael Jordan was. They were able to take this thing global. Then you get Kobe and Shaq in LA, building that mini dynasty here with that three-peat. And then you get the next stage here with the Boston Celtics briefly, but that's not too much there. But then you get LeBron James coming in, the big three Heat, that definitely brought some eyes there. Then you get the Warriors in this in the last generation, and now we're in this current era where there's no specific dynasty. Maybe the Celtics come up. Who knows? Vikings should have kept Cousins. That wouldn't have won them a Super Bowl. You think they'll hold a game in China, India, or Russia in the coming years? Probably. They want to expand to new areas. They definitely will look to do that. Goodell is looking to expand. He'll probably take a chance. Vikings should have kept Cousins. I mean, it wouldn't have helped them win this game. Hell, they're probably not even 14-3 with Kirk Cousins. Did you see how he lost his starting job because he was playing so horrible? How did you lose your starting job in Atlanta when you were playing great? He played like garbage and got benched. So they're probably not even 14-3 with Kirk Cousins. How you been, man? What's going on, man? I was at an IT meeting getting ready for a competition Saturday. Good thing the Ravens aren't on that day. Yeah, Vikings getting cooked. Feel like that's why the NFL is starting to get a bigger international fan base because Taylor Swift is known globally and the Chiefs have won back-to-back, so the NFL loves it. Well, I mean, they've been doing this aspects globally for a while now. That's a good return for the Vikings. They've been doing this for a while now, and the NFL has definitely been expanding even before the Chiefs aspect. The Patriots dynasty was a huge factor in helping explore those aspects because you had that constant team that was always in the Super Bowl. So Brady and the Patriots helped the game tremendously in expansion because there was always these group of individuals that were ready to watch Brady. When's Brady going to be in this next Super Bowl? So Brady and the Patriots really helped that as things were starting to slowly open up globally. And then now you got this new era with Patrick Mahomes and the Kansas City Chiefs as this new dynasty. But of course, with the new dynasty, you also need to have a good level of quarterbacks to play. And obviously that previous era with guys like Peyton Manning, Ben Roethlisberger, Brett Favre, and then obviously Aaron Rodgers coming in with Matthew Stafford and all these other guys, it helps out. Then you have this new current era. Mahomes is at the top, but you got Lamar, you've got Allen, you've got Burrow, you've got all these guys that help bring eyes to the product. In the 70s, Steelers, Cowboys, and Raiders made the NFL very popular. I mean, that's when people started to watch football on TV, the 70s. They really started to watch football on television. 2nd down and 5, and those teams were just constantly winning, so that's why it was there. That's why the Cowboys got named the America's team. 2nd and 5, play action here. Darnold looking downfield. He's got Jefferson, incomplete, minimal contact, no flag on the play. He played it well. 3rd down and 5. Lamar, Josh, Mahomes, and Burrow, the only good quarterbacks in the league. Everyone else is mid or dog. No, you've got some of these up-and-coming guys like Jaden Daniels that's making noise. And again, I know, you have some of these other guys that haven't looked the best. Those are the big four. The big four is the big four. The big four is the big four. So, again, that's just how it's going to be. But you're going to get other quarterbacks that have at least been fairly good, and they've had their moments here. Obviously, like a Jalen Hurts. When Dak's been healthy, he's been in that conversation. Jared Goff, for sure. CJ Stroud last year showcased it, this year not so much. Jaden Daniels, the beautiful display of just football brilliance that is his rookie season. 1st down here for the Vikings. Like, there's aspects that definitely do play into it other than those 4. There's aspects that play into it, but those 4 are just the different aspects. Those 4 are future Hall of Famers. Everybody else is on the up and coming. I think Drake May will go off with Mike Vrabel. We'll have to see, but he does sell himself a good head coach. We know what he did in Tennessee. Call me crazy, but the Ravens and Chiefs are going to be what grows the NFL even bigger internationally if the Ravens win a ring this year. We'll have to wait and see, man. We'll have to wait and see. 1st and 10. Darnold's just got to check it off, and he can't even hit the check down. He has Aaron Jones here. Just get it to your running back. He can't even hit that. This season, the Vikings have had 21 straight drives without a touchdown. The longest under Kevin O'Connell. Good Lord almighty. Justin Jefferson has been pissed off the entire game because they're getting beat. Remember when the Vikings said they were going to get a turnover. Oh no. There was a Vikings celebrate. Let me go see if I can find this tweet. And the Vikings ran the ball all this game. They've ran the ball a few times with Aaron Jones, but they're getting stuffed. Second and 10, empty, but you're also down 24. You can't run the ball anymore. Second and 10. Darnold, pressure's coming. He's got time. Fires it across the middle. It is dropped. What a hit. He was looking for Aaron Jones. What a hit to jar the ball out, but a flag is on the play. Are they going to call roughing? No way they're going to call this a roughing call. There's no way they're going to call this a roughing call. That's BS. All right, holding on the defense is different. Holding on the defense is different. That's going to be a first down. This is going to be bad. I know I saw this. Yep, right here. Cam Bynum said he had a special celebration planned for the Vikings tonight. How's that looking for you, buddy? How's that looking for you, buddy? That cursed them immediately. How's that looking? We're guaranteeing a turnover tonight. It's going to be one. Y'all know it's a legendary one. Okay. Let me hear him say this directly. First down, Vikings. But let me hear this man say this directly. He did not say that. Oh, no. Cam Bynum ran his mouth. We're going to have a celebration ready for a turnover. TJ Hawkinson is going to score a touchdown. TJ Hawkinson scores a touchdown and at least tries to bring this game back into some sort of order. 27-9 game here. Now if you're the Rams, you know you got to continue to kill the clock, but you got to make sure you get points. You got a field goal out of the last drive. Go back out there and put some more points on the board. TJ Hawkinson, that's not a good throw, but Hawkinson makes the catch. That is not a good throw, but Hawkinson makes the catch. All I know is this Vikings team better get a turnover. Hope Zay Flowers is able to return for the Bills game. I don't know. We'll see. They're going to go for 2 here. Two-point attempt here for the Minnesota Vikings to try to make it a 16-point game. Two-point conversion. Darnold fires. It's caught, but he's not even in the end zone, and he gets tackled immediately. It goes to Jefferson, but it's a waste of time. Two-point conversion is not even good. If you're going to run that play, he's got to be deeper than that. He's got to be deeper on the route. What the hell is that? He's getting fully covered, and you just check it down to him 2 yards short, and you expect him to get it. 27-9 game. You're down 18 now. What the hell was that play call? 5:05 left to go in the third quarter. What the hell was that play call on the two-point conversion? Oh, Lord. He haven't been doing too well. Yeah, I know. It is what it is. Especially with Butler wanting to leave. It is what it is. How do you think y'all will be able to bounce back? Again, if they can trade for Butler, get some pieces, and just continue it with Bam and Hero. Because Hero's having an all-star level season. Best season of his career, arguably, the way he's playing this year. But if not, you're just going to have to deal with Jimmy Butler until the end of the season and just move and figure that out. I don't think the relationship can be repaired. Jimmy Butler's an emotional guy, and once you burn the bridge with him, he's not looking to forgive. And it seems like him and Pat Riley have burned the bridge. So, this is what it is. But, I mean, the Heat are going to continue to just compete. I don't know. They'll probably be a playing team again this year. Not much to expect. If you can get a piece back, if you can get something vital and crucial that can help out Bam and Hero, by all means, go for it. But we got Pat Riley, who's definitely washed. He's definitely washed, and he's out of it. What's going on with Jimmy? He wants to leave. The relationship was broken the second Pat Riley told Jimmy Butler to shut up if you're not playing. And Jimmy Butler took that personally because he always takes things personally. He's an emotional guy. And because he took that personally, all of a sudden things were never the same. Also, on the Heat side, apparently Butler has not been, he's been kind of isolating himself from the others. He's taken like private jet planes and hasn't really been shown. He's been late to practice, and sometimes he's just not doing what he's supposed to do as the face of the team and the leader of the team. And it just seems like that all comes from the fact that Pat Riley told him to shut up if you're not playing. Trae Young to the Heat, doubt that's going to happen. I don't see why the Hawks would trade Trae Young. And I don't even see what package, like I don't see the Hawks trading away their franchise piece. Is it possible? I have no clue if they can make it work, but I don't think there's no way in hell the Hawks are trading away Trae Young to the Heat. That's just not going to happen. Oh, I'm going to have to pull up the nightcap. Rashad Bateman's on nightcap tonight. You know I got to be there. I got to tap in to this. This is going to be a dub. I'm about to watch this afterwards. Let's get rid of this mess of a game. Pat Riley's a joke. He's just washed, bro. He's not a joke. He's just washed. He's not a joke. He's just washed. That dude's going to be in the Hall of Fame. He not only championships, he won championships as a player, as a coach, and as an executive. He's won it in all three levels. Quick throw here to get it out. Pick up about 8 yards. Second down coming up here. Bateman's on the Shannon podcast. Why? I don't know. Just to put the announcement up that Bateman's going to pull up tonight for a nightcap. I don't know why he's there. Go figure it out when the stream starts. I don't know why he's there. He probably got an invite. He said, okay. Cool. You know, the Ravens got to take on the Bills next week. Someone probably from Shannon's team reached out to Bateman, and Bateman's like, cool, I'm cool to go on nightcap. So that's probably what he did. Second and 3. They're going to hand this ball off here to Williams. And Williams picks up a first down. Yeah, you gotta be ooh. Oh, his shoe's loose. Okay, I thought he was limping. I mean, you're free to hate him if you want. It's your own personal opinion. I mean, he's gonna keep doing what he's doing. First and 10. Yeah, I thought he was limping for a second, but turns out not. His cleats came off. Play fake here. Nice block. Stafford looking downfield. Caught. Oh, he dropped it. Long had the ball in his hands, just could not hold on to the football. Damn, they should have been able to connect on that one. That would have been a tough catch. Oh, look at Smith. He just knocks that ball out. He's close to catching it, but Smith just knocks it out. Second down to 10, 3:33 left to go. Stafford in the shotgun here. Gonna motion Puka to his right. And Stafford's gonna take off. I think the play broke down. They just have to take off, and he's gonna be tackled right back at the line of scrimmage. Third down coming up here for the Rams. Third down and 10. Empty backfield for Stafford. Vikings defense needs to make a stop and get the ball back to Darnold. Still plenty of time to try to make a comeback here. Stafford is going to run a screen here with Puka, and the Vikings defense is right there to make a stop. Good defensive hold here by the Vikings to get the ball right back to their offense. And now you got to hope. You got to hope. Game's not over yet. Game is far from over. Puka immediately got tackled right there. He got grabbed. They made sure he wasn't going anywhere else. Fourth down. Vikings got to punt. Not Vikings, excuse me. Rams got to punt. And they're lined up to try to block this. Better be quick. He got the punt off. And this is going to be punted inside the 10, maybe inside the 5. What a punt. It's down at the 4-yard line. Darnold has to take this offense 96 yards on this drive. Ooh-wee. 2:07 left to go in the third quarter. 18-point game. Darnold trying to slowly chip at this. Got to make up for some of the play he had in the first half. Got to do something at this point. Yeah. Where is it? 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 I don't know, I'm getting this as clear as I can. You can see it. Dang, his face is like, oy. It's not the clearest because it's so damn bright. But it is showing. Yeah, Rashad Bateman on that. Maybe I should make this like this. And then we can, yes, you see now. Rashad Bateman on nightcap tonight. He's pulling up, so yeah. There we go. I knew I could figure something out. Rashad Bateman definitely stepped up this year. Well, it's good that he stayed healthy and wasn't wide receiver 4. It helps when you're wide receiver 2 when you're healthy all year, as opposed to wide receiver 4 last year. And it was your first healthy season after already having to come back from yet another injury. Just got to be glad he's been healthy all year. Sam Darnold has to go 96 yards. Good luck to that man. With the way he's played tonight, good luck. Darnold with a toss here to Aaron Jones. And the defense says no. He picks up a yard, maybe 2 yards. Second down coming up here for the Vikings. So Witherspoon suffers a thigh injury. He's probably done for the night. Darnold to Addison. Caught. Third down coming up here. Maybe 1 yard short. 3rd and 1. Third and 1, man. You got to get this here and keep this drive alive. Darnold under center here on 3rd and 1. Darnold with the sneak picks up the first down. Under a minute here. First down. This is most likely going to be the final play of the quarter. They're going to hand the ball off here, and the Rams defense is right there to make the stop. Aaron Jones is going to get nothing there. Second down coming up here, and that will most likely be the final play of the quarter. What do you think the NFL should play in? Play in any country. I mean, as long as you can expand, if they're willing to host you and you can get a stadium to play in any country. I don't have a specific place. Just play anywhere. Continue to expand the game. Man, Charles, you are such a negative person. I hope Rashad Bateman gets even better next year. You are such a negative person. And that's what this is what this team's done to people. They turned everybody pessimistic. You're watching Rashad Bateman play well, and right off the bat, you're like, oh, he's playing well this year, but it's just in the history of the Ravens. He's going to play worse next year. This team has given this fan base so much PTSD, no one can believe in anything they're seeing anymore. We can't even enjoy the moment because we're so afraid that the Ravens are going to blow it again. That's just not healthy, man. That is just not healthy. Three quarters down, one more quarter left to go. We've seen it with Brandon Stevens, and that's why I said this this team has done nothing but give us PTSD, so we don't believe in anything we're seeing. We don't believe in anything we're seeing anymore. We just don't. We don't believe in anything we're seeing. You can do it for a year. You don't trust me. Adolphe always got 10 sacks this year. The fan base ain't gonna believe in it. They're gonna think he's gonna have 2 sacks next year. This is what the team has done to the fan base. It made us all pessimistic. Until we see consistency in the things we want to see, people aren't going to buy into it. You saw consistency with Kyle Hamilton, so everybody buys into it. Year 1, he was good. Year 2, he was all-pro. Year 3, he's still doing his thing. And now, again, he's another all-pro. You've seen consistency, so you can at least buy into it. But the Ravens have made every fan have so much PTSD that they can't even believe in what they're seeing. Can't even believe in what they're seeing. Fourth quarter coming up here. Vikings down. What are they down now? Still 18. Vikings down 18 with the ball, looking to see if they can go score a touchdown. Maybe make it an 11-point game or something like that. No, they're going to go for 2. If they're down 18, they're going to go for 2 to try to make it a 10-point game, so you only need a touchdown and a field goal. But Darnold's going to have to go the distance here, man. At this point, with it being the fourth quarter, you have to be willing to take some risks. And they got to give him time to throw the ball down the field. You got to take some chances, man. It's the fourth quarter. It's do or die, and your season's on the line. You have got to be willing to take some chances. Oh, okay, we got this. We can handle that next. Second down and 10. It'd be cool to play in Rome. Second down and 10. Stafford in the shotgun here. 15 minutes left to go in this game. Stafford's going to take the snap. Oh, Darnold's going to take the snap. Pressure's coming, and Darnold finally did what he should have been doing at the beginning of the game. Darnold finally flagged for that late hit. Sam Darnold finally did what he should have been doing in the first half of this game. If nothing's there, take off. Instead of standing in the pocket for 12 years, take off. Finally, Sam Darnold utilizes his legs and takes off. Flag on the hit on Darnold after he slid. So it's going to be a 15-yard penalty. There it is, 15-yard penalty. And the Vikings have life here to start the fourth quarter. If they can score a touchdown, they can go for 2, make it a 10-point game, and now start to put pressure on the Rams. So this defense still has work to do. They can't afford to give up another touchdown here. Defense got to tighten up. Vikings trying to make the comeback. Sam Darnold can earn his money back if he can pull off this comeback. You will just sit back and say, okay, it was his first playoff game. He played bad in the first half, but he got it together in the second half. I don't know where they said they were going to play a game. I don't keep up with that. I don't know where they said they were going to play a game. That's not helmet to helmet. That's shoulder to helmet, but you still hit him after he slid. You still hit him after he slid, so that has to count as a penalty. And I believe we do have an injured player right now. I think an injured Viking. Yeah, Brian O'Neill's injured, so hopefully he'll be okay. And they're gonna check on him right now, so we'll see what happens. That's cool for the NFL. That's great. Glad to see them expanding. Rams have to be careful here. The Vikings have been pitiful, but if they make this a 10-point game, there's still way too much time left on the clock for the Rams to sit back and think, oh, it's over. We've seen the Chargers blow a 27-point lead. Anything can happen here. If Sam Darnold can operate a comeback here, that would be huge. Be huge. 14:51 left. We still have plenty of time left. The fourth quarter just started. The fourth quarter just started. First down here for the Vikings. They're at near midfield at the 47-yard line. Darnold downfield. Looking for Addison. Incomplete. That's a tough one. He took a deep shot to Addison down the left sideline. Addison had a step on his defender. It was still tight coverage. He had a bit of a step, but they just couldn't connect. He jumped up to try to reach for the ball, just couldn't connect. And he just landed right on his back. He's going to feel sore tomorrow. He's absolutely going to feel sore tomorrow. Addison, 5 targets, 3 catches, 29 yards. It's been brutal for the Vikings today. Can't get it to their best players consistently. 2nd and 10, Darnold hands the ball off. Look at the Rams defense right there. But look who's spinning. Aaron Jones picking up good yardage here. 3rd down coming up here for the Minnesota Vikings. And again, being down 18, it feels like it's 4-down territory. You're down 3 scores at the start of the 4th quarter. It's 4-down territory for the Minnesota Vikings. Justin Jefferson, 5 catches, 58 yards. Jordan Addison, 3 catches, 29 yards. This defense has done numbers on Sam Darnold and has done a good job containing both their weapons. 3rd and 6, Darnold stands in the pocket, fires, caught, Hawkinson, 1st down. TJ Hawkinson's been balling out today, or at least balling out in this second half. They're going to go no huddle. They have to go quickly. It's 4-down territory for the rest of the game. You're down 3 scores. TJ Hawkinson gets open on 3rd down. Wonder who was covering there. He was supposed to be the blocker. Comes out. That's just good execution. That's good execution right there. That is good execution right there. 1st down to 10 here for the Vikings. Darnold hands the ball off here. Here comes Jones. And he's going to get virtually nothing. A yard maybe. No, he got 2 yards. He fought to get that extra yard. 2nd and 8 coming up here. Aaron Jones, 13 carries, 48 yards. Averaging 3.7 yards per carry. Not the best. The defense has done a good job in stopping the run. 13 minutes left to go. 13:05 specifically. But 13 minutes left to go in this football game. 2nd and 8. They're at the Rams 38-yard line. Darnold fires downfield. He's got a man incomplete. He missed the receiver again down the middle of the field. It wouldn't have been an easy play, but he overthrows his receiver. If he puts it on his receiver, that's a touchdown. He overthrows his receiver. 3rd down and 8. He overthrew the receiver. It's Naylor again. He missed Naylor he missed Naylor earlier on 3rd down, and he's missed him again here. If Darnold can connect with Naylor, that's a touchdown. It's not an easy throw. He's putting it in a tight window, but he's just unable to connect and overthrows his receiver. Sam Darnold is 1 of 4 on 20-plus yard throws. The only catch was to Addison. 3rd and 8. Pressure's coming. Darnold. He's got to back out. Pressure's coming again, and he's just going to get sacked. Darnold, get rid of the football, dude. 7 sacks on the game. Get rid of the football, man. If nothing's open, throw the football away. You're in year 7. You're supposed to be a veteran in this game. Throw the football away. Everybody's covered. Everybody's covered. He had Naylor open again at the end, and Darnold just throw the ball away, dude. Throw the ball away and live for another down. You were gonna look at this. Kevin O'Connell cannot believe he took that sack. Throw the ball away, Sam. Now you're forced to punt. Throw the ball away, Sam. Now you're forced to punt. 12 minutes left. Any hope was pretty much died, was pretty much killed right there. You need a big play from your defense. Things just look brutal for the Vikings. And Darnold would not stop holding onto the ball so damn long. You can blame the offensive line all you want. Throw the ball away. Throw the ball away, dude. Throw the ball away. Sam, you've taken 7 sacks. At least 3 of those are your fault. Actually, maybe even more are your fault. You're holding off the ball too damn long. 12 minutes left to go, and the Vikings can be eased of their pain. Stafford hands the ball off here. Williams is going to pick up about 3. 2nd down coming up here for the Rams. Clock continues to tick. You're down 3 scores. You just got to hope your defense can make a stop if you're the Vikings. What a poor way to end the season if you're the Minnesota Vikings. At some point, Justin Jefferson has got to be sick of this, right? Like, do you want to continue to have to play for this franchise and put up monster numbers but never truly be able to compete? I mean, what else could you possibly get at this point? Is J.J. McCarthy supposed to become this superstar? Are you even going to get him to play next year because he's coming off a season-ending injury? He ain't. Oh, look at that. That's a face mask. That's a face mask. That's going to be a 15-yard penalty. That's a face mask. That is a face mask, 15-yard penalty. Oh, that's just what the Vikings defense needed. Justin Jefferson needs to go to the Bills. Hell no, he ain't need to go to the Bills. He can go anywhere else. We don't need to go to the Bills. Why the hell would you want to give Josh Allen Justin Jefferson? Hell no, he don't need to go to no damn Bills. Send him to the Chargers. In actuality, he's not leaving Minnesota. He loves the city. He loves the city. He loves the fan base. He loves the team. He's not going to leave. He's just not. But at some point, losing, when you put up seasons like he's doing and the team performs at this high of a level in the regular season just to blow it in the playoffs, at some point that's going to get old real quick. They're not poverty, but they keep choking in the playoffs. And it's been a thing for a long time. That starts to wear you down as you continue to play at a high level just to see the team play like this. Kyren Williams picks up a 1st down, and the Vikings defense, they don't know what they're doing at this point. First down and 10. They're at the 49-yard line. And at this point, the Rams are just running the clock down. And I don't even know what you do if you're Minnesota at this point. Vikings fans want this pain to be over with so they can go enjoy the offseason without having to deal with this team anymore. And again, look at this. Look at this. Williams gets a hole inside the 30. Cuts it back. Flag on the play, though. What's the flag for? Flag on the play. This might be coming back.
There's 2 flags on the field.
They're pointing backwards. This could be on the offense. It's going to be on the Rams. Oy.
About the 47-yard line.
Yeah, I'd like to see this because he comes in. I didn't see the hole when it happened. I saw him make a pretty good block. And nothing but
I don't know if that's really a hold.
hole out there.
There's not a whole lot there.
I don't know if you could really call that a hold. Whatever. I don't know if you could really call that a hold. That didn't look like much of a hold to me, but whatever. You want to keep giving opportunities to the Vikings to try to come back into this, I guess, or make it competitive. It's 27-9 after all. First down here. Kyron cuts it to the outside, and he's going to do the same thing he did on the other side here. But this time the Vikings going to stop him short. And another flag. It's going to be another hold. Oh, my God. What are you talking about this time? 2 offensive holds. Oh, lordy, lordy, lord. Back-to-back calls on a hold. And you can see him tug the jersey. Good golly, Miss Molly. Bro, who would love the cold of Minneapolis weather? He loves the fans. He loves the team. He's not willing to leave. And why would you like if you don't like the cold of Minneapolis weather, why would you like the cold in Buffalo? If you don't like the cold in Minneapolis, why would you like the cold in Buffalo? Especially because it constantly snows there. Why would you want to go to Buffalo if your complaint is cold? Why don't they go down to Miami? Go down to Tampa Bay. Go down to Houston. Now a false start to back-to-back holds and a false start. Yeah, this drive is basically dead. This drive is basically dead, but they're just here to kill time. The Vikings have an indoor stadium. They do have the capability of, locking the stadium. Buffalo's cold. They do not have an indoor stadium. Or LA. Hey, bring him here to LA with Stafford. I said the Chargers too. But again, he likes the team, he likes the city, he likes the fan base. He's not interested in leaving. 1st and 31. Woof. You don't even need to focus on getting it back at the end of the day. They're just trying to kill the clock. You run the ball 3 times, you kill about 120 seconds. That'll be 2 whole minutes. You can kill 2 whole minutes on the clock by just running this ball 3 times. What an embarrassing loss. What an embarrassing night. That defense didn't they didn't create a single turnover. And Justin Jefferson has been pissed off the entire game. He has not smiled once since the beginning of this game. It's been that bad of a look, man. Run the ball again. I'm running the ball again. I'm going to run the ball again. And now we can run this clock down for another 40 seconds. They need 18 points. The Vikings are the oldest NFL, MLB, NBA, NHL franchise to never win a championship. Jesus, criminy Christmas. Minnesota just sucks. Minnesota, the city does not suck. Minnesota, the sports team, just stinks. They stink because they are snake bitten, and you would never put money on them. Never trust any Minnesota sports team to get it done when it comes to winning a championship. They will always hurt you. 3rd down and 24. Run the ball again. Gotta run the ball again. And you're gonna run this clock down to under 8 minutes, and you can put the football back to Sam Darnold. Sam Darnold cost himself a lot of money on the contract. And I don't think Minnesota will be looking to bring him back. What a nasty end for the Vikings. You can say the same with Philly teams too. At least the Eagles won a championship. Minnesota's never won a championship. Like the Vikings have had legendary seasons, 15-1 seasons. Dude, they had Randy Moss and Chris Carter and couldn't win a championship. Philly has at least won a championship with the Eagles recently. Can't say nothing like that about Minnesota. It just stinks. If I was playing in the NFL, I want to play for the Rams just because it's Los Angeles and the hot, nice weather. I'm pretty sure people want to play in the NFL to make millions of dollars and compete for a championship, but I guess, whatever. I guess weather and location fits in that aspect. That's probably why a lot of people want to go play in Miami. Oy. Can't even lie, man. Sam Darnold made it so easy for the Vikings. Do you know how difficult Do you know how difficult this conversation was going to be, and how difficult the situation was going to be for the Minnesota Vikings? People were actually talking about whether or not the Vikings should give Sam Darnold a contract. And everyone's like, I don't know about that, bro. I mean, he had a good year, but I don't know if you can fully trust this dude. Are you sure you want to give him a multi-year contract? And some said, let's see what happens in the playoffs. This playoff performance by Sam Darnold not only cost him money, it basically made the Vikings' job easier. You know what? We don't need to sign you to a multi-year deal. Sam Darnold may come back next year. They may franchise tag him, but he's not signing a multi-year deal. They're not giving him a contract extension. It's just not going to happen. 18 points deficit. At this point, you just got to throw. Take shots down the field. And you're not even, he's just throwing at this point. He's just overthrowing receivers. He's just taking shots down the field for no reason, not even coming close. Over the head of Addison, incomplete. Tyreek Hill left KC and Patty for money and for the Miami weather. Why are you still running it at this point? You're down 18. What's the point in running it? You're down, you know what? They've given up. They know it's over. Rams started 1-4 and proceeded to go 9-3. Won their division, and now they're going to be heading to Philadelphia. They're just running the ball because they want the game to be over. They don't care anymore. Justin Jefferson had a great year. Jordan Addison had a great year. The team went 14-3, and they're going to go home after an embarrassing wild card performance. This was so predictable. Nobody's surprised to see this by the Minnesota Vikings. This is so predictable. It's a constant tradition with Minnesota. This same nonsense always happens. Well, guess what, man? It's all good. Aaron Jones, you saw the Green Bay Packers piss themselves yesterday. You watched your team do it the same way. So at least, all the Vikings fans are talking trash about Green Bay. Y'all about to be sitting right next to each other on back-to-back days. Y'all talked about Jordan Love. sticking up the joint. And boy, did he stick up the joint. Sam Darnold, he's just, oh, he blew it. He blew it. I can't even say he stuck up the joint. He blew it. He just blew it. So I got to listen to Romo for 3 hours. In all honesty, I may just turn off the sound of the TV. I don't think I want to hear Romo just glazing Josh Allen for 3 hours. I'm not interested in that. So I may very well just turn off the sound of my TV and just give you commentary like that. Because I don't know if I want to hear Tony Romo just glazing for 3 hours. You see that pass right there? Josh Allen, in previous years, he would have thrown that pass. It would have been a pick. That's the evolution of Josh Allen. Okay, Tony. Okay, Tony, please, just, yeah. Yeah, sure, buddy. Endless glaze. I didn't expect this. Really? You really didn't expect this? You really didn't expect the Minnesota Vikings to just collapse in the playoffs the way they've always done? That Vikings team in 2022 that won 12 games and was coming up clutch, came back down 33 against the Colts, pulled off the comeback against the Bills, just to fold to freaking Daniel Jones and the Giants. You really didn't expect the Vikings to fold like this? There was 2 teams the Vikings lost to this year. The Rams and the Lions. They matched up with one of the worst possible matchups they can get. You really didn't expect this? I expected the loss. I picked the Rams to win this game. Did I expect them to get humiliated? No, but it comes with the territory when it comes to the Minnesota Vikings. They embarrassed themselves against Daniel Jones and the Giants, so embarrass yourself here on national TV against Matthew Stafford and the Rams. It's not a surprise. This is just what happens with Minnesota. 4th and 1, guys. Let's try our very best to pick this first down up. We're already going home. Let's at least show some grit. Come on, guys. 4th and 1. Yeah, first down. First down. Showing that grit. Move those chains. First down, Minnesota. Winner plays the Eagles on. Man, just say, don't take that off and just put winner, replace winner with LA. LA plays the Eagles on Sunday. Darnold's running for his life. He's just going to check the ball down. It's not going to do anything. Aaron Jones lost yards. Second down coming up here for the Vikings. Put them out of their misery and let's end this game so I can call it a night. What an absolute joke of a game. What an embarrassing performance by the Minnesota Vikings. Not even surprised at all. Like it's so sad. It's so sad. Just embarrassing. Didn't even come out here with any grit. They're not even trying. They don't care anymore. The clock's just ticking and they're in no rush. They've given up. They've given up. They stopped caring. They've stopped caring. First down, Vikings. They stopped caring. How do you let the clock wind down from 40 to 2 seconds? They've stopped caring. They want to go home. They already humiliated themselves on national television. They want to go home. They want to go home. Hey, baby. Hands to the face, 4:53 left, and nobody cares. Next Saturday, divisional round kicks off. We've got the Houston Texans. We've got the Kansas City Chiefs. A rematch of the games that we had seen on the 21st. We know the Texans went to Arrowhead to take on the Chiefs. That's when Tank Dell suffered that unfortunate season-ending injury. Mahomes said, we see you guys in the playoffs, and guess what? They're seeing them in the playoffs. Winner of that game goes to the AFC Championship game. And look at this. What a smack. Sam Darnold getting sacked for the 8th time of this game. If Houston pulls off the amazing upset, they're going to either Baltimore or Buffalo for the AFC title game. If the Chiefs win, as we all expect, they'll host the AFC title game in Arrowhead. Darnold's who we thought he was. Absolutely. People say my team, the Chiefs, are the quietest 15-2 team ever. I have to be honest right now as well. The Vikings are the worst 14-3 team I've ever seen in my life. Everybody knew they were the worst 14-3 team. Everybody knew that their record wasn't what it was. It wasn't what you thought it was. Because Sam Darnold wasn't what you thought it was. Sam Darnold had a Kirk Cousins-like year. A borderline elite year because he has elite weapons. When you've got Jordan Addison and you've got Justin Jefferson covering up everything and making these spectacular catches, you'll put up numbers. Kirk Cousins put up numbers. But he folded to Daniel Jones and the Giants in the playoffs. Sam Darnold put up numbers with those guys. He folded in the first round. It's what happens. It's just tradition for the Vikings at this point. They're just ready for the next season. They don't even know who's going to be the quarterback next year. First down, Vikings, 3.5 left to go. Look at them taking their sweet time. Nobody's in a real rush. We're ready to go home. And oh, by the way, Addison, did you really catch that ball? He didn't. Incomplete. The ball bounced off the ground. Right there. Incomplete. Incomplete pass. Fourth down here. Incomplete pass. Fourth down here. So, Vikings, what's next? You got Daniel Jones on this you got Daniel Jones on this roster. Does he come back? Don't know. JJ McCarthy's not going to be ready to go to start the season next year, so you can't just go to him. And Sam Darnold, you're not franchising tagging him because you're not trying to give him $40+ million. You're certainly not giving him no freaking contract. You let that dude walk. 14-3 for nothing. Welcome to the Minnesota Vikings. That's what they always do. Waste great regular seasons by choking in the playoffs. Is what they do. That's in their nature. 4th and 11. Darnold takes a snap, steps up, yeets the ball down the field, and it's nearly picked off. He decided to force it to double coverage to Justin Jefferson. Incomplete. Rams take over on downs, and I hope they just run this clock down and let everybody go home. People came to watch this game. Embarrassing. Just said double coverage. Screw it. Justin Jefferson's down the field and just yeet it, and I'm not even going to throw a good ball. Justin Jefferson had no chance to get that. That was easily set up for a potential pick. Just overthrew him. Sam Darnold's just throwing up ducks at this point. Doesn't even care. Embarrassed himself on national TV. Cost himself a huge contract. Just made sure he's not returning to the Vikings. Sam Darnold showed us who he was. At the end of the day, y'all talked about Sam Darnold, the MVP conversation, all this other stuff. Sam Darnold's doing his thing. He's elite and all this other stuff. And we said, hold it, pump the brakes. Sam Darnold's done this before. Are you sure you want to make those assumptions now without seeing how he's going to play in a playoff game? Sam Darnold's first ever playoff game was a disaster. 9 points. Embarrassing. Can you imagine if the Vikings played like this against the Lions again? They wouldn't have even got to the Lions. They embarrassed themselves last week against the Lions. We saw them get smacked around by Detroit. So we knew they would get smacked around again. Still think the Vikings will franchise tag him. Do not give him $40 million. Do not do that. Do not give him $40 million. I'd rather go take my chance on the market with a quarterback. Do not give Sam Darnold $40 million. Do not give him $40 million. Do not do that. If you're the Vikings, you give him $40 million, you're just setting yourself up for another disappointing year. Do not give him $40 million. You need someone to come in and temporarily, on a small deal, to temporarily take over until J.J. McCarthy's healthy and ready to go. Do not sign. Hell, Daniel Jones on the roster. I'd rather just play him. I'm not paying Sam Darnold $40+ million on a franchise tag. If the Vikings do that, they're conceding next year as well. 2nd and 5. Handing the ball off. Handing the ball off. Handing the ball off. Kevin O'Connell is still saying, screw it. We got no time. We got one more timeout left. Let's use our timeouts to go do what, dude? You're down 18. You're just slowing the game down. Everybody wants to go home. People are already leaving anyway. It don't matter. Congratulations to Sam Darnold on costing yourself a chance at a big contract, bro. You had a huge shot at getting a contract. Win or lose, all you needed to do was play well. If you would have lost this game by 2, you have a shot, man. What the hell was this? Third and 4. Kyron Williams spinning for, sorry, 4th down here.
So they got here to Arizona on Friday night, practiced at the Cardinals facility on Saturday. Warren gave a report before the game. They moved the NFL when the Cardinals brought in the exact color paint that the Rams used to paint.
4th and 2. Rams trying to get this first down to run the clock down so we can all go home.
Like a home game for the Rams is possible, even though they're dealing with all that they're dealing with and they're on the road. Cardinals sent their 2-team planes to LA, 400 passengers, 6 dogs, 2 cats. Ordered those 200 gallons of paint, concessions for 60,000 plus people, 52,000.
Way to cost yourself a chance at a huge contract, dude. Who's signing Sam Darnold at this point? You would have to be a fool. But the problem is, someone's going to take the bait. And if it's Minnesota taking the bait, it's going to be hilarious. Oh, they chose to take the penalty. They're going to punt it back. It'd be funny if Pittsburgh throws him a bag and says, well, we'll move on from Russell Wilson and try Sam Darnold. They're not going to do that. But that'd be freaking hilarious. That Sam Darnold as a Steeler would make everybody in the AFC North happy. At this point, put in Daniel Jones. Might as well, but they're going to let Sam Darnold finish this out. It's going to be his last game in the Vikings uniform, so he might as well finish it out the right way. Don't let the man sit down. Final time in the Vikings jersey. Let him go out on his shield, I guess. I knew the Vikings would choke. They do it every year. New Year, same results. I mean, I picked the Rams, so I knew this was going to happen. I agree. Mike Tomlin would do it, I think, with his job security, and we would all laugh in the AFC North if he did. Both Vikings and Green Bay are the biggest disappointment this season. Oh, and that the Chargers along with them. A lot of disappointment in the wildcard round. 1st and 10, Sam Darnold fires across the middle. It is caught. Gonna pick up about 7 or 8 yards. 2nd down here. 2-minute warning coming up. Sam Darnold's a product of the team around him more than Brock Purdy. Everybody knew that from the start. We all knew Sam Darnold was a product of the offense he was around. Just like Kirk Cousins was a product of that Vikings offense. You have Jordan Addison and Justin Jefferson. Of course you're gonna ball out. Any decent quarterback would. Doesn't make you elite. Doesn't make you great. TJ Hawkinson, not Hawkinson, whoa, injury here. Pass is caught for a 1st down, but was that an injury here? 2-minute warning, my mistake. No injury, 2-minute warning. Vikings came out here, embarrassed their franchise, embarrassed their fan base once again, like they always do. It is what it is. The fact that the Rams are still relevant despite them trading all their picks is crazy. That's why Matthew Stafford's a future Hall of Famer. He has the resume to be in the Hall of Fame. Problem with the Vikings and Packers is their offense is too conservative. It's not, dude, Sam Darnold's been throwing the hell down. He's been yeeting the ball down the field. He can't hit the side of a barn. Where's their conservative, what conservative aspect? If they were conservative in this game, Sam Darnold would have been sacked 8 times. They don't take any checkdowns. They don't have any wide receiver screens. Everything is deep shots down the field. So maybe you can say that about the Packers. You cannot say that about the Vikings. Sam Darnold standing in the pocket for 5 seconds looking for someone to get open downfield. All they do in this offense is take shots. They're the exact opposite of conservative. Hell, if they were more conservative in this game, maybe the game's a lot closer. If they would have came into this game with, let's take checkdowns. Check down here, check down here, check down. If Sam Darnold would have been a check down merchant, they probably performed better today. But Sam Darnold want to stand in the pocket for 5 seconds, be aggressive, and take shots down the field, thinking that's going to hold up. That's why he got sacked 8 times. And whenever he's throwing the ball down the field, overthrow. Throw it over the head of Addison. Throw it over the head of Naylor. Throw it over the head of Justin Jefferson. He can't hit anything down there. Can't connect. Jefferson and Adams are good. They just didn't have a quarterback to deliver when it mattered. They don't ever have a quarterback to deliver when it matters. You have those two weapons in that high-octane offense and you can't get the ball to them consistently? Makes no sense. Makes no sense. If you had an elite quarterback in Minnesota, they'd be winning the Super Bowl. But you don't. So you deal with this. Best of luck. Darnold's too scared to throw because he can't hit anybody, dude. He's too scared to throw because he's gonna overthrow them. He's too scared to throw because he knows he's gonna miss them. He keeps waiting to see he's too scared to throw because he's waiting to see for a receiver get wide open. But guess what? No receiver's gonna get wide open, so you're gonna get sacked. And that's not him being conservative. That's not the team being conservative. You're saying the Vikings being conservative. Sam Darnold standing in the pocket and holding onto the ball for 5 seconds is not the Vikings offense being conservative when they're running deep routes down the field with Justin Jefferson and Jordan Addison. Just because Darnold don't want to throw the ball does not mean the team's being conservative. Now maybe you want to say Sam Darnold is being conservative and doesn't want to take the risk, by all means. But that doesn't mean the Vikings offense was being conservative. Look, he's taking another deep shot. That's what they've been doing all day. Taking deep shots. And Addison incomplete. That's all they've been doing today. Taking deep shots. But Sam Darnold, in the first half, was unwilling to throw those balls because he didn't see anybody wide open. When Justin Jefferson's not wide open, when Jordan Addison's not wide open, they can't connect. So no, the Vikings offense has not been conservative, but you can argue Sam Darnold may have been conservative because he don't want to throw the damn ball. But that's not the Vikings' problem. That's not the Vikings' fault. They're running deep routes, so they're actively trying to be aggressive. But Darnold don't want to throw the ball. So he specifically is being conservative. Not the Vikings. Him. Darnold finished this off, man. We all want to go to bed. All those fans, those poor fans that came out here, those poor Vikings fans that came all the way out to Arizona to support their team, just watched their squad get embarrassed. Sad part is this game could have been in LA and they still would have lost. I'm not disagreeing with your assessment that he is being conservative. You said the Vikings were, and he's sacked again. He sacked again. That's 9 sacks. That's 9 sacks on Sam Darnold. Again, you said the Vikings are conservative. You said the Vikings. You didn't say Sam Darnold. You said the problem with the Vikings and Packers is their offense is too conservative. That is not the Vikings being conservative. That is Sam Darnold being conservative. So you should say the problem is Sam Darnold's being too conservative. That's not the Vikings being conservative. That is Sam Darnold being conservative. 3rd and 19. Game's over. He's going to check the ball down. Oh, now you want to check the ball down. Now you want to check the ball down. A minute left and we can all go home. A minute left and we can all go home. Sam Darnold done embarrassed himself. He got sacked 9 times, threw a pick, fumbled the ball that got returned for 6. He embarrassed the team. He embarrassed the franchise. And the fan base has to hang their heads in shame after another legendary collapse by their team. 14-3 and putting up 9 points in the playoff game. Oh, man. I know how that feels. I know how that feels. 4th down, incomplete. Get the hell off the field. Get off the field. Go home. Season's over. You embarrassed everybody. Take that helmet off, Sam Darnold. That is the last time you need to be wearing a Vikings helmet. Go. You're done. You ain't getting no contract. You ain't getting no franchise tag. Justin Jefferson is heated. He's been pissed off the whole game. The camera has panned over to Justin Jefferson 7 times. He's been angry every single time they have panned over to his face. Justin Jefferson is so heated right now. This is embarrassing. He's so disgusted he can't believe what he watched. He's so sick. Embarrassing. Disgraceful. As for the Rams, well done, gentlemen. I picked you to win and I knew you could do it. I picked you to win and I knew you could do it. I picked you to win and I knew you could do it. Take the knee, Stafford. Take the knee, Stafford. 5-4 in the playoffs for you, my friend. Take the knee, Stafford. One more and you're heading to Philly. One more knee and you're heading to Philly. And I'll tell you this, they can get Philadelphia problems too. This Rams team is scary. Matthew Stafford, a future Hall of Fame quarterback, heading to Philadelphia to take on the Eagles in the divisional round. So there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages. That's it. That's all. We're cooked. We're done. Go home, Vikings. But in all honesty, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, fellow NFL fans, Wild Card weekend has officially come to an end. 8 teams have advanced to the divisional round, and we've got our matchup set. Saturday, 4:30 p.m., we will have the Houston Texans taking on the Kansas City Chiefs in Arrowhead. 8 p.m., we will have the Washington Commanders taking on the Detroit Lions in Detroit. Then then Sunday around 3 p.m., we will have the Los Angeles Rams taking on the Philadelphia Eagles. And to finish things off for the divisional round, 6:30 Sunday Night Football, Ravens, Bills, winner goes to the AFC title game. It should be fun. It should be interesting. Divisional round should be much more competitive than the wild card round. We'll see what happens this upcoming weekend. With that being said, guys, take care. Stay blessed. Vikings fans, this is expected. You're used to this by now. I would love to say, hey, I would love to say I feel bad for. I do feel bad for you, but I would love to say, man, keep your head up. But you're so used to this now. Does that even work? I don't think Vikings fans weren't even expecting much here. They knew this was coming. It is what it is, though. At least you know the team's not going to give Sam Darnold a contract extension. Sam, that should be your last time wearing a Vikings jersey. Walk off the field, take that jersey off, and get ready for free agency. With that being said, you guys take care. Be sure to stay safe, and peace out. Good Lord, Sam Darnold.